In shadows deep, where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark, we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud. In shadowed halls, his power loud. The Lich King's gaze, a deadly shroud. In shadowed halls, his power loud. Our faith quickens, dangers near. We forge ahead, despite our fear. The final stand, our fates entwine. In this battle, our spirits shine. The magic's might and steel's embrace will end the threat, save this place. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds. The journey's past still stretches long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. The journey's past, the stretch is long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. The journey's past, the stretch is long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. The journey's past, the stretch is long. We march ahead, our hearts are strong. In shadows deep, our fate unknown. The battle with Vecna yet to be shown. In shadows deep, where whispers creep, a call to arms, our souls to keep. We stand as one, our hearts alight. Against the dark, we bring the fight. Heroes rise with courage true. Through storm and fire, we'll see it through. Echoes of heroes, legends of old, our story unfolds.
Back, everyone. This is session 54 of this campaign, and someday I will write down what session of Vecna Eve of Ruin this actually is, but not today.
27.
Unless Greg knows. 27, session 27 of Vecna Eve of Ruin. When we last left our heroes, the party was deep within the Umbral prison. It began deep within the Umbral prison, within the dark lands of Elysium, in the midst of a fight against the Cursed Warden. The party defeated the Cursed Warden, who was keeping Asla's parents prisoner, and freed Alarion and Seraphine, Asla's parents, the former / rightful king and queen of Heliopolis, the capital city of Elysium. Asla then used a sending spell to reach out to Tagas, a fallen angel with whom she had some kind of previous relationship, asking for his aid. And Tagas seemed very surprised to hear from Asla or that she was back in Elysium at all. So you left the Umbral prison with Alarion and Seraphine. Your best friend that you've ever met or ever will meet, Legitimate Jack, guided you back to the gate to the crossroads. And at the crossroads, you found a Sphinx of Valor guarding the portal to Heliopolis. And the Sphinx initially refused you passage into the city until he saw that you had the rightful king and queen of Elysium in tow. And so he allowed you through the portal, where you found yourselves at the great celestial gate of the floating city of Heliopolis, and where you found a bloodied, panting Tagas standing among the fallen bodies of a dozen angelic soldiers. Tagas explained, well, I don't know if he explained, but Tagas seemed to have known somehow that Alarion and Seraphine had been freed from the Umbral prison, but it was not until Asla's sending spell that he knew she was behind it, or, as we said, that she was back in Elysium at all. Tagas told you that Thalor, the archangel who betrayed Asla's parents and usurped the throne, did so because he believed some kind of world-ending event was coming, and that Alarion's and Seraphine's tradition of gentle rule would be incapable of stopping it or of dealing with it. So you hurried to the High Chapel of Heliopolis. You found and fought Thalor. During the battle, Thalor temporarily stole away the power of Anubis from Asla, but then he was killed pretty quickly before he could do anything like really cool with it. So that was a good job. Asla's parents were returned to the throne, returned to their celestial glory. Asla was made ascended by a visage of Anubis, and she now sports these permanent angelic wings. And Tagas was installed as the new head of the royal guard, having, in Asla's eyes, at least, and it seemed like some of the rest of you, redeemed himself for whatever prior sins he may have committed. And with that, we headed back to the crossroads, back through the anchor point portal that Alestriel had established, and we find ourselves now plopping back down on the couches in Alestriel's Sanctum. Any questions about anything last time before we jump in?
Are the stars still active from the spell that Tasha cast?
I believe so. Here, I can look that spell up right now. I think it lasts for a week. Let me see.
That's what I was gonna say.
Indubitably it did.
7 days.
Yas got wings, right?
Yas did not get wings, unfortunately.
There's always next time.
There is always next time.
Yeah, the next time I save a bunch of angels from Anubis. Or not from Anubis, from the usurper.
Yeah, there you go.
10
You're
days
good
the
with it,
spell
somebody.
lasts. So, yes, it still looks, as you sit on these couches, it still looks like you're just looking up into the dark, starry night sky. And as you plop down, you see everybody over here to your east kind of crowded around Alestriel's desk, kind of looking at the desk. There are several books open on the table. And as you pop in, most of them kind of jump up and, rush over to check on you and see how things went. Lestriel scurries around her desk, and this is Asla. 1, 2, 3. You all appear to be alive, and I hope that your journey was successful.
It was very successful.
That's wonderful to hear. I must confess to some nervousness, given our larger goal here. Each time you go on your sojourns, but I suppose it simply proves your capability that you return again and again in one piece. And as she's saying this, Tarvin almost like rudely kind of bumps past Alestriel, comes up to Asla. He's like, those wings! What?
Oh,
Those are
great.
new. I thought it was your hair at
new.
first, but yes. Oh God, those are wonderful. And Yas, weren't you going to return with wings as well?
Yeah, I was supposed to, but
Nah, instead he got a haircut.
no,
He has male pattern baldness now.
Oh,
I wore a hat.
you're pulling it off, really. Yes.
Yeah, I need more hats, actually. I lost a lot more than I gained. I couldn't make a deal with Anubis.
Oh, perhaps Milena can visit a haberdashery or something. The next time she does some shopping for you. Although I don't think you need it. I think you look great.
I appreciate it, but I would very much appreciate she visit a haberdashery. Was it?
Yeah. Well, of course, a haberdashery.
I don't know what it is.
Gentlemen can peruse any number of fine headwear. Do they not have haberdashery?
Neither I nor my player know what a haberdashery is.
It's a place where you go to get custom-made hats. I think.
It's like men's, like specifically men's attire.
Yeah.
Being me, I would need custom.
And where's Milena? You look over, you see while everybody's, kind of walked over to greet you, Milena seems to have lingered at the table, at the desk a bit. Kind of very seriously, like eyes narrowed, looking, like scanning these open books. And at the mention of her name by Tarvin, she kind of snaps out of it, and big smile comes to her face, her eyes light up. She says, "You're back? Alestriel, I told you, I always tell you they're going to be fine, and you sit here and you worry, and they're fine, and look at all of them. Full health bars. They are looking great."
You can see that? I don't see that fucking health bar.
And Mordenkainen, kind of nods and he says, I am pleased to hear that you have salvaged your homeland, Madam Asla. This is good news. I'd imagine you wish some rest, each of you. Once you are ready, we have, while you're away, determined the location of the next piece of the rod. So I will allow you whatever time you wish, but when you are ready to be back to business, I am ready as well.
Merlinor will pop up and ask Milena, Hey, Melena, are you going, I guess, quote unquote, to the store anytime soon?
I can.
All right. I need you to hand her a list of things. Could you get all this for me?
What's on the list?
Components to work on his gun.
Okay. Yes, she could get that sort of thing. Yeah.
And I will hand her 7,500 gold to get
Holy smokes!
Jesus, where'd you get 75?
Parker's been
I'm
saving
sitting
up.
at 600.
it.
I know.
I still have-
Northerners been
And then-
holding out on us.
And then, do you know how much? I have 1,925 left. How much are sending stones?
How much are sanding stones?
Do you know?
How much has he
they're-
been holding
they're-
out on us?
They're exactly
That was like about
1,129.
10,000.
She
Or-
thinks about
okay.
it a moment and says, "I think the last time I was in Waterdeep, the best price I saw was 2,000 gold pieces."
Shoot, does anybody have 75 gold?
Yeah, man, I got you.
I feel like sending stones would be really good.
I got you 100, man.
No. Hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
You had 10,000 gold and you're asking us for more gold?
I forgot I have converted the rogue's mantle already into gold, so I hand her the rogue's mantle to sell for the price that David told me, which I don't remember what it was. I don't technically have the gold. I forgot that I had already done all my inventory stuff. This is above table here. So I hand her the rogue's mantle, tell her to sell it for what she can, which David has told me what she could.
I don't think you can use that.
And it would
Okay.
give me about 7,500 of gold, or almost 10,000 gold.
So
Yeah.
that's where you were holding out on us.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, the whole
100,
now?
man.
Nope.
You're
Trust
just
me,
dropping
I
fat
have,
stacks of cash.
Somebody over here
I
has
have,
deep pockets.
He's a
I have an
rogue.
idea, and it's gonna be very beneficial to the group. Trust me.
Also,
Uh,
secondly,
You could just tell
is
us.
7,500 gold not just going to make another one of these?
Technically, but I'm flavoring it as I'm doing something to mine.
Oh, okay.
It's like a gun kit that I'm buying to beef up my gun.
He's gonna put googly eyes on each side.
He's
which-
getting it engraved.
Which I will ask Zephyr for his help when she gets back with the components.
Okay. All I am to you is just a portable forge.
No, man, you're a real big help.
Hot stuff man makes
With my
stuff
portable
hot.
forge.
You do have a
love working on
So
do
it's,
have a
it's
fire
up to
element.
it's up to y'all if Merlin right here with his like pan out rattling asking for donations after
Y'all don't have to. I'm
Look,
trying to
I
get
like-
sending stones for the group, not for me, for the group.
I like the idea of having.
And I am-
stones.
I am
just gonna
fronting the
slap-
cost of most of it.
I'm gonna slap 75 in your hand.
okay.
I appreciate it, Yas.
All right,
75.
Yeah.
take my
We
100.
could
now I
surgically attach it to you, Yas.
Sending stone. Just stitch
Yeah.
it into
My
Yas's
fucking
skin.
internet just had a moment. What?
We could
We're gonna
surgically
send-
attach the sending stone to you.
You could if you want.
Yeah, we're gonna weave it into your main.
Well, you could just burn it into my skin.
Uh,
I like the sound
Why
of
are
this.
Why are we doing this at all?
Oh.
So we don't lose
Like,
it.
what, surgically.
Just so we don't.
why are we
Then
getting
you only
sending
get-
stones?
Then whoever has the other one has to talk to me.
David, that sword I took, that's obviously way too big for me. How much would I get if I sold that? Because I have an idea, but I need to
Oh,
know.
this was whose sword was this? Was this
It was like the final boss's sword.
this was Thaylor's
Yeah.
sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
1,000,000 gold.
I was gonna make it into something smaller, but I have another idea.
Let me. I remember what he was. Sorry.
We could donate it to the Fandolin Smithsonian Museum.
Haven't I?
But what if we repurpose it?
Let's I have to look back. I have to try
Okay.
to remember what he
That's fine.
was. But yeah, but if you're cool talking about that between sessions, because you should. I will have to think on a price of that because I don't think it's a magic sword, but it's definitely like a statement piece.
Yeah,
right? Like,
that's what you
it's
said. It was
definitely
like
worth.
beautiful and.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be worth something, you know. But let's think on that, and if it's something that you want to try to make into something else, if you've got the money for that or whatever, what we could do is like, we'll just say next session, like you had that done, and deduct that if you've got it. So let's let's talk between sessions because I think it'll take me more than a minute here to
Okay.
think on that. Good question. I'll make a note.
Might I
So-
suggest Asla trying to sell it to Lord Neverember? You know, kings always like their statement pieces.
They do.
And he may
like
pay a
their
premium
state
for it.
piece.
Hmm?
I lived with a king. I know.
So
Did you
Marlenor
not
hands
the
her
library?
the rogue's mantle, not a bag of 7,500 gold,
Okay.
and then also his 2,000 gold so he can get some sending stones. And he
Okay.
thanks Yas's generosity.
Okay.
Oh, I'll throw 10 gold in if she can get me a cool hat.
Absolutely. 10 gold will buy a pretty
Yeah,
nice hat.
Yeah.
I'll throw 10 gold at that.
Okay. Cool hat for Yas.
What kind of place was it? I already forgot the word you used.
Haberdashery.
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 Like one of them SAT words.
Okay. Is there any more like selling or shopping that anybody's just gonna want to do?
I don't not
I'm out of
buying
gold.
anything.
I like my boots.
Blythe's gonna stretch out on the couch and say, "This saving the world shit's fucking tiring."
You get used to it.
Zephyr, here, take this fucking thing. Blythe's gonna hand Zephyr the rod of hellish flames. I don't have any fire magic, so this thing's kind of useless to me.
Okay. I'll pop the link in the Roll20 chat for that. This was a rod I believe you found in the Cursed Warden's
Yeah.
secret room.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool rod.
It is a pretty cool
Too bad I
rod.
can't use it because I ain't a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
That Surge of Brimstone, holy shit.
Yeah.
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 I don't have any fire
It can only be
spells,
used once
but- Yeah, once
day.
per day,
really-
but
it's pretty strong, but yeah, I can't use
Yeah.
it at
Yeah.
all. I don't have any fire spells, so it'd be useless on me.
It's okay, I just
Yeah.
casually just drop Burning Hands and just do 30 damage in a cone.
well, Zelric had fire spells, you know.
Imagine Zelric had that when we were in the fun hole. Against all those,
Yeah.
what they're called, the giant ant things.
On kegs.
I think I did like 45 damage or something.
You did. You got
Fuck your
I think that was
shit
probably, I
up.
think that was our
Fireball.
biggest. I think that was the most amount of damage in like a single turn, but it's because I hit like 6 or 7 things with a fire, almost actual fireball. So
Yeah. This is why in the new monster manual they added like 7 to every monster's initiative because
Mhm.
they're like, damn,
think
like
can
you guys
be a
always go
little
first
faster.
and kill us with fireballs.
These damn wizards one shot in our whole
Fucking
group.
wizards.
Yeah.
By the way, it is storming, or it's not like storming, but it has been storming lately. So if someone's power cuts, don't be surprised.
Okay.
More than likely will be me and Logan's.
More than
Yeah.
likely.
It
But I'm
usually
not putting it
happens
past my
first,
opponent.
but
But what's weird, our power is never knocked out by the storm itself. Our power is always knocked out by the wind from the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never the lightning strikes.
yeah. Lila, look around. So we have our location where we're going next already.
Yes. 1 second. Ooh.
We're going to Phandalin. Zephyr's gonna
Oh.
give us a tour. We're gonna send all of our people that we found along the way.
We're just gonna. Okay. I didn't know Vecna just really wanted to just fuck over Fendelin, but
Yes!
Hey, you'd be surprised how many people fuck with that little town.
I need you to quit giving David ideas for him putting the last rod
David,
fragment
make
in
it a volcano.
Phandalin, and Phandalin gets nuked.
volcano sprouts right in the middle of Fendelin.
Did you say Phandalin? I meant Chernobyl.
Phandalin having a volcano where there is no direct fault lines. What?
All right, just 1 second. Okay. So I've got selling of the Rogue's Mantle, purchase of a gun kit, purchase of sending stones, purchase of a cool hat for Yas. Something that's probably happening now, but we will figure it out later. Is selling this Thalor's sword.
I can probably wield it.
It's too big. You have to be large to wield it.
I have enlarged potions back home.
Well,
Stockpile.
there you go. Anything else? If you guys got like, I don't know if you have like gems or whatever.
Are we keeping this wyvern poison? Just something that we wanted to keep.
You never know when it'll be
I
handy.
think
Why not?
Merlinor has the other vial.
I mean, poison's always good to have around for something.
Yeah.
What's the stuff you guys tripped on?
No.
No, it's the stuff you found it in the jacket in like the break room or whatever. You found 2 vials of wyvern poison. No, we tripped on black tar heroin.
Right.
Yeah. The
Yes.
poison.
Boy, did we trip on it.
We got fucked up.
The poison sells for 1,200 gold a dose.
Oh my god. So it's probably pretty powerful.
Yeah, I mean it does.
Ow, dude. Or it's just rare because it's a wyvern.
It's a DC 14 con save, or they take 76 poison damage. Half as
They
much.
take
on that.
76 poison damage. Damn.
Yeah, 76.
Yeah. Did they lower the DC? No. DC 15.
They did lower by 1. It's DC 14 now.
Oh. We're going to make it 15
Okay.
because that's
Fair
too
enough.
low for something so expensive.
Yeah.
So we will
That's what
use
I
the
was-
legacy.
That's what I was thinking. I'm surprised that it's that low for
Me too.
something like that.
Yeah.
I would have expected like a 16, 17.
Yeah.
Crazy, but oh yeah, if we're
You're gonna
keeping it,
need-
if we keep it, we keep it. I just wanted to ask because I know it was worth a decent amount. So
I'm gonna need help keeping myself in check using luck properly. Because I just remembered that, oh right, I can only impose disadvantage on attacks against myself. That's it. I
Thank you.
can't be like, here's a D20 test and you have disadvantage. No, it has to be an attack.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say melee attack. It could be a spell. Oh, and I have a quick mechanics question on the new thing I just got with leveling up.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm gonna post it in Beyond 20.
Traveling
so-
tree.
My question is, it seems like I can do this every turn, but that seems kind of wild. So long as I'm raging. And when I look at my character sheet, it has travel along the tree, 1 bonus action, and I've got just 1 slot for it. But I believe that to be the once per rage increased teleport that I can bring people with. So I just need clarification on if that's just the big teleport or if that's I can only teleport once.
I think
I read it as the
teleport.
Yeah, I read it as once per rage, 1 big teleport. Not, but like every other bonus action, I can I'm zipping.
Yeah, that's how I'm reading it. Is you can always teleport 60 feet as long as you're raging, but then only once per rage can you increase the rage of that teleport and bring people with you. At no other time can you bring people with you.
That's how I was reading it, but I wanted to clarify before we got going on it.
That's what it looks like to me.
I should have just messaged you over the last week, but I forgot about it.
That's just fine. Okay.
Greg's reading my messages.
Greg. Eyes on your own paper.
It's too far away. I couldn't see it.
I look over and he's like,
David,
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just
As
show Logan mine.
As I'm tinkering with my gun when she gets back, is it possible to take the components from Papa's gun and apply them to Zephyr's gun to make his a +1, or is it I'm adding on to my gun to make it beefier? Just wanted to ask that question.
So
right now, Papa's revolver is only a +1 revolver. That's all it is.
Papa's one is a +1, and the gun kit is going to make it a what?
It is going to make it into. I forget what it's called because I've renamed it. Let's see here.
Let me try to look at your.
But it's the gun that when I damage a creature, it can't regain hit points until the start of its next turn.
The gun of certain death, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes it a +2 plus the added bonus of like a chill touch cantrip. But currently it's a +1. I'm wondering if I can.
Is it a +2 already? No, hold on. Let me see. Sorry. Is a weapon of certain death? Is +2 part of that?
I believe so.
Let me see.
I'm just seeing that they can't regain HP.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything that where it's an added. So it's still a +1 gun.
Hold on.
And I'm just adding that. I'm just asking if I can tinker and make Zephyr's gun a +1 gun.
Why isn't this coming up when I'm searching certain death? Hold on. Yeah, I want to make sure we get this right. So
yeah.
Advanced filters. Yes. Certain death.
I just assumed if it became a rare weapon that it automatically took the +2. That's my bad.
Yeah,
but no, I don't see anything. Where
It
says
does
that.
not. It does not even have the +1.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah. So that's up. Knowing that now, that's up to you whether you still want to do that. I mean,
I do. I still get a +11 to hit with my dex. I increased my dex on the feat I took.
Okay.
So it's not a big deal.
So
I guess can I take that +1 property? I take it off my gun.
I'm fine with I'm
as
fine
I'm
with
tinkering.
that. Yeah, I'm fine with that because you're basically like buying a weapon of certain death and then giving your gun to Zephyr, right? We're just flavoring it that you're tinkering him away. So that is fine. Yes.
Okay. So Zephyr, you're going to have a +1 revolver after this.
It's not going to be a revolver. It's going to be the gun of shooting death, Mark II.
Okay.
Mark II +1.
Yeah.
Mark II +1.
Okay.
And then I'll wait till Mulaney gets back to do the next thing.
All right. So she anything else? Anything else you guys might need? Need me to sell? Or need me to buy?
Going to hand her my cloak of protection, and then I'm going to ask her to buy me something that nobody else can hear.
Okay. You kind of whisper in her ear, and she smiles real big. And she's like, oh yeah, absolutely.
It's smut.
How did you know?
It's romance novels.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if there is anything else that you think of before you leave for the next place, we will retcon it in.
Yoss says no, like, I have no shopping.
Merlinor,
Just a hat.
What's up, buddy?
would we be able to build a better tripod for this crossbow ballista?
Oh my god!
I
One
so
that deploys
We're
faster?
still on that?
well,
I have a fucking gun!
to be honest with you, Zephyr, I'm about to strip Cold Claw down for parts, so maybe.
Oh, it's our bag of holding.
Nuh-uh.
No.
No.
Oh, we are going to
Pigeonhole.
lose our bag of holding. We are because I dropped all my artificer levels.
Uh-oh.
So we
Big
are going
change.
to lose our bag of holding.
Well, what the fuck happened there?
What, we spent so much time building Cold Claw.
I know, but I think his components will help us in a bigger way with something else I'm working on.
Now you gotta
Just
rename the
trust me.
gun to being Cold Claw.
No, my gun is Papaw's revolver.
No, not yours.
It was my Papaw's.
Not yours.
Oh,
James-
yeah,
James-
sure.
Zephyr's done.
The ballista will be renamed to Cold Claw's Fang.
Boom.
I got kicked out of D&D Beyond, and I can't get back in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's what you get for buying smut.
Oh, and I
What's
forgot to
that,
tell you guys, I don't.
What's it
Oh, sorry,
telling
go
you, Candace?
Well, I made my account on my phone, and what I thought was my sign-in is not, and I don't know how. Get back in. I'm working on it.
I'm eating
Otherwise, I'll just have to
Oreos.
look at my phone or my sheet.
Oh, that didn't work. Hold on.
Default picture with an X.
Yeah. I forgot.
I see the
Wait.
picture.
Do you?
I did after
Oh.
I.
Is that my
I had
hat?
to- I had to click into it.
It's a
That's
Nordic
that's
helmet.
that's the hat that Melena's gonna bring back for Yas.
Hell yeah.
We're just gonna take out the horns, and I'll just put my own horns through it.
Nice.
Let's just give Yoss 4 horns.
You know what? I fucking like that idea way more.
Now every time you stab people with your horns, you're stabbing them with 4 horns.
So do I get an extra D4 damage?
Right. Alright. Thanks, David.
It would help that fucking thing scale a little bit. 'Cause boy howdy, 1d6 is nothing.
Intersections.
Unless you're a ranger.
Parker, do you have a question that you were?
Oh no, I was just saying. I don't know if I ever told you guys what like my tattoo looked like. I did create a new portrait for Merlinor with the tattoo involved. It's the black stag.
Do you guys want to see it?
Me and
Got
you,
your own work
I
in
took
it.
I
so
don't wanna-
long
I don't wanna
making the
see
Railroad
it.
Boys.
It was a train, wasn't it? I like the black stag
Well,
with the, like the.
Oh, should have
Got
worked.
a Stag Junior.
I forgot that we had said it was a train. We have not. It's been a little while.
Been 2 weeks.
Retcon, it's a stag, and you did such a good job.
You did a great job on it, though.
Man, for
It's
some
a
reason-
train on the inside of the arm. You just
Yeah,
can't see it.
We did even roll for the trains, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Roll
I
the-
feel like Nat
yeah,
20
get the
his
train.
performance tattoo.
Wow, you're just fucking
You know what?
getting rid of his roll?
I am. You know what? I will redo it so it's a train because I completely memory hold it. I don't know why. I will redo the picture with a train as the tattoo.
Yeah, it was a train, and then I purposefully made like 2 little stick figures, being me and you being the conductors, as an artistic choice.
Oh, what a heart wrencher. Okay.
You're gonna see.
It's on the other.
pod.
It's on the other arm. You just can't see it.
Okay.
He got a stag
It's on
tattoo
the
at some point.
forehead, on the inside of the forearm, not the outside
Yeah.
of the forearm.
Yep.
Any luck, Candace and Megan?
Yeah, let me sign in on Chrome instead of Edge, so that's fine.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Would anyone be opposed to selling the Rod of Hellish Flames?
I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
I
if
don't know
someone,
if breaking
if
it
one of the
fireball.
spellcasters, yeah, if either can get a good fire spell or just want the resistances.
the
I know
resistances
I
alone.
know Zephyr doesn't need fire resistance, but there's a lot of things that use fire, so having fire resistance is prety good. And then
Yeah, I mean-
the necrotic's just a bonus.
I've only got 1 fire spell. I looked through Azla in Cosmo's sheet, and Azla has Fireball and Firebolt as her 2 fire spells, and Cosmo has Heat Metal.
I think Cosmo can swap his out though.
Yeah, I don't know what other spells they can learn. That's just the spells that I know
I think they get Wall of Fire.
that they have.
No, I think I looked at it before. I'm not willing to give up any of my attunements.
That's
Yeah,
my
I ju-
biggest problem.
Yeah, I think it's cool, but I just gave up the only one I was willing to for Anubis's will, and I want that. So
I'm telling you right now, the resistances alone make me want to take a level in fucking Warlock. Yas about to
And
get a
then-
pack.
Yas is
and I'm
coming in for wild
already
magic.
resistant to
Right.
necrotic anyways.
Sell it.
Kind of sounded that way, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do whatever you feel like you need to do.
Is there anything we're selling it to get, or are we just selling it to have gold on hand? Because if that's the case, we can wait a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah, it might. I mean, we might run into.
There's no magic items that I can initially think of, other than maybe another tattoo, but I'd have to look through all the tattoos, and I don't even know if the rod itself would sell enough for any of the other tattoos.
I think it wanted because it's a. I mean, it's a very rare. We don't come across those very often, so I mean, it might be useful to hold on to it in case we go somewhere where we start seeing more necrotic stuff, and if we can take an hour and someone can attune to it, that could really use it.
Yeah, or somewhere that's really fiery and
Um,
we're all catching on fire. Or...
Yeah, like I'm saying, the resistances alone make me not want to
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Yeah,
What's the name of the website that we use for magic items?
it's
Kassoon.
As soon. Not, a lot of this stuff isn't on
It's
there.
it's not on there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, they had
get that link
prices for
quick.
some of the tattoos, I think.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and very rare items often will not be purchasable. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like it's a case by case. Just if that makes a difference for, like, if you want to
So
sell the rod, which is very rare.
So I think we hold on to it, and it's a
Yeah.
situational piece that we can use at a certain if it comes up,
I'm with that.
or if it comes
Okay.
down to where we really need a lot of money for replenishing like diamonds and stuff for like later cleric spells, because it would sell for a decent amount. Then we
Yeah.
sell it then, but
Yeah, I think we
Till-
hang on to
until we
it
get to
for
that point, I think we just hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm just in a tough spot, man. Like, you only get 3 attunement slots.
Yeah,
Unless you're playing Artificer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty much locked in. For as much as I'd like to replace the Star Metal infused chainmail, it holds too much sentimental value.
It's also a really good item too.
Yeah.
Being able to, it gets your AC up to what, like 21 or something?
No.
Oh, I thought I got
30?
What does it get you up
It-
to?
It used to be 20 if I was surrounded by 2 or more enemies.
Now, did you guys change it?
I took off my shield to wield Light Drinker.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got a Luckstone, which is just an uncommon, but it's like, I'm not getting rid of it for anything right
It's the
now.
rabbit's foot.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
rabbit's foot, so I'd rather just leave it.
Yeah, I took a point less for my armor class to get Anubis as well, so I don't want to change anything else at the moment.
You know what? I'll save it for whenever the campaign's over, and I'll put it in the Phandalin Smithsonian Museum.
There you go.
Yeah, the smithing college might build a new wing, right, for like display pieces, like a museum wing.
I like the sound of this. You guys are playing D&D. I'm playing Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Yeah.
We're not the same.
Okay. Anything else? I guess we'll just ask, is there anything else you guys could want to be doing in the Sanctum before?
Well, when
Yeah.
Elena comes back,
Okay.
I want to go talk to Yas.
Okay. All
And
right.
when Melania comes back, I want to take Zephyr up or to another room to start
Okay.
tinkering.
Melena leaves through a portal that Illustrial prepares, and a couple hours later, she returns. She's got a couple bags with her. She's wearing that hat, Yas. It's way too big for her, so it keeps like kind of falling down over her eyes. It's like, Yas, could you take this, please?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It looks a lot better on you than me. And this is for Mr. Merlinor. She hands you the sack that's just kind of with a sack that you could tell has like kind of a medium-sized like hard side box in it. And then she has a long cloth bag that she hands over to Asla.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. I will take the bag and say thank you.
Can I
Thank
roll
you.
perception to see if it's book shaped?
To see if it is book-shaped?
A long
Yeah,
cloth
with the
bag.
bag.
That'd be a real big long book.
Yeah,
Just a really
sure.
long
Sure, roll it, because I hope you roll like a 1 and you're like, wow, what a
That's a
great
nice
looking
book.
book.
What a big book.
I got,
How's she gonna fit that one of these shelves in here?
Yeah.
oh my god, I got a 17.
Oh,
You don't think that there's a book in there.
Okay.
Hey, Blythe,
just
are
thought
you
we were-
okay? You're rolling around.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. Ugh.
I'm gonna
I'm
go over
fine.
to Yas.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, Yas, I'm really sorry. We couldn't get
Oh,
you
what?
wing. And I'm
Oh, I was-
working on something else, but it might take me a while. But
It was
This-
mainly a joke about the wings.
this
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
a little
start.
hurt.
this is a start, and I hand you the bag. And when you open it,
It's so funny with me assuming it was smut there.
and when you open the bag, you're gonna get a broom of flying.
A
Oh
broom of
my
flying.
god.
What? What?
He can teleport and he can ride a broom to fly.
And I have boots that make me fly.
A flying cow on a broom.
I can teleport.
Does this require
Oh.
attunement?
How heavy
No, it
is
doesn't
y'all?
require
So it's
attunement.
just something.
It does require attunement.
Oh, it
Oh, it
does? I
does?
didn't think
It's-
it
Did they
did.
change it? I
Yep,
They
think
must
it
have
does.
changed it because Barkley had it and it didn't require.
Oh, let me see.
How heavy is Yas?
Let's see. Let's check
Uh,
the old one.
Oh yeah, there is a weight requirement.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I forgot what his weight was.
You can carry 400 pounds, but if it's
I
carrying
think-
over 200 pounds,
It
it's
goes
not
slower.
as fast.
Yeah, use this one. No, it does not require attunement. Use this link, or when you search, just make sure you add the legacy one. So it
Yeah.
does not
I
require
was like,
attunement.
that's why I
This
thought
is
it would
too
be
sweet
good.
of a moment to ruin with attunement requirements.
It does still have the weight requirement. It does
And
still
I
have
like the
weight
fact
requirement.
that you are slower on it because you're so big.
I will lose
Like,
fucking
you're
weight.
so
Okay.
Yes, starts tracking his macros like really religiously.
I feel like Yas has like 5% body fat.
There's not a lot to
Just-
lose.
Yeah, I
Too much
gotta
muscle.
lose somehow. Because I do think I have Yas at like 525.
Jesus
boy.
Christ.
Wow. Look, you could fly on it.
You
How
just
How
go
about you can
slow.
fly on it
30.
at the 30 foot speed? I think that's. I don't care if you're more than 400.
Cool. Can I? Well, I was gonna say can I have a passenger, but if the weight's gonna be a thing at all, I'm enough.
You're more than enough, buddy.
It more
Appreciate
more so hovers than flies.
Yosh,
He only hovers like 10 feet off the ground. He can't go any higher.
Like it is a brew, but as you look at him hovering around, you get the sense the brew is like really struggling.
Yeah, it's fluttering.
yeah, Yas is absolutely fucking zooming all
I almost
over the
spit
place
again.
now.
What if we duct tape 2 of the brooms
There he goes.
together?
Actually, the first thing Yas does, he doesn't know how it works, so I'm just gonna fly straight into this pillar.
You gotta
Okay.
control it, Gus.
What's
Tell
the
it where
gas
to
pedal?
go.
What's the theoretical gas pedal on this?
Lean forward? Question mark.
Yas leans forward.
Back right into the wall again.
Yeah,
Right.
Yas is just all front heavy, so
It's all gas, no brakes.
It turns out it's actually just what direction my horns are facing.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, Yas, if this is what Smut's always like, Asla needs to buy more.
Tasha offers to give you some broom flying lessons. Yeah, she sees you crash into the wall and she like thinks this is hilarious. She's laughing like, I don't know, not totally good-naturedly, but then she kind of softens and takes some pity on you, and says this may be your one chance to learn how to fly on a broom from an actual witch. So if you're open to it,
I'm not
and
gonna
I'm not doing anything else, I guess I could help you out.
We'll learn how to play some Quidditch.
Okay. Oh,
I
Cosmo
was very
passed out on the floor too. Well, everyone. Oh, Merlinor was Merlinor takes Zephyr off to another room. What are you guys up to?
Before we go, I tell everyone, hey, I'm going to decommission Coal Claw, so say your goodbyes
No, cool
if you
call.
want to.
Wait, we gotta get our Smut books out of Coldclaw.
Oh,
Pigeon Forge.
it's in Pigeon.
Pigeon Forge. Yeah, our bag of holding is also going to go. So if anybody wants to, Celestial, do you have a bag of holding we could borrow?
You're welcome. She explains in a lore-friendly way, as if she's concerned about balance and the mechanics, that you're welcome to trade in the item that you borrowed from her to borrow a bag of holding.
I don't have an item that I have from her. Actually,
Oh, really?
I don't think
It was
so.
the vicious rifle, and he traded that in.
For the blasting goggles, and then I never took anything back because I
Correct.
got rid of the blasting goggles.
Did you sell the blasting goggles? What did you do with the plastic goggles?
No, I just deleted them from my inventory because I knew they were
Oh, okay.
an celestial thing.
I think I think it's rare, right? Or is it even? Let's see.
I think it's uncommon.
You guys have it so easy these days.
I
Get
have
rid
a
of the
game.
Rogue's
Uncommon
Mantle
bag of
thingy
holding.
deal.
I think.
It is uncommon. Sure. She
Hey, 1 second.
will just let you borrow a bag of holding.
I have a game mechanic question.
Yep.
Is
No.
Illustrial Sanctum considered an extra dimensional existence? Kind of
Yes.
like what's inside of a bag of holding.
Yes, she.
And
So
So
why?
I guess she hands it to you
Well
and says, "Don't open it here." It's very important. Thank you.
I was about to say, with how many times we've messed around with bag of holdings in here, I'm surprised we haven't been shunted somewhere.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It speaks to how powerful Illustrial is that she has somehow warded this place
Oh.
from such interactions. We'll say that.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Yeah, I
I
need
think
to
things
get
are going
the
to start getting
sword
harder
out
for
of-
us.
The bag of holding, or the cold claw bag of holding before you decommission it.
Pigeon Forge. Actually,
Pigeon Forge.
Celestial, can you just infuse Pigeon Forge with the artificer magic that I had so we can keep Pigeon Forge? No, I'll just take the bag of holding. We'll just transfer everything over.
If you want to keep Pigeon Forge, if you want your bag of holding to be a mechanical bird that only
Okay,
functions
cool.
as a bag of holding, that is fine. That is fine.
Amazing,
Yes.
awesome.
Red.
Pigeon Forge stays on as the bag of holding, but Cold Claw is going to be broken down for parts.
Okay.
So I take Zephyr into another room with Cold Claw.
Put him down.
Yeah, so like his force power rend is going to become what did I think it was going to be here? It's going to turn into one of my trick shots called a violent shot.
We got a trick shooter now.
Yep. Yeah, instead of the arcane archer, I took gunslinger, so I now get trick shots based off of grit points.
Dude, perfect gun.
So I have a violent shot, which I'm taking like Cold Claw's like breath weapon and infusing it into my gun to create a violent shot. And then like some extra springs to spring load like a dazing shot as well into the gun. And then whatever else is left over, we can try to see if we can make a ballista. You're gonna have to ask the DM for that, Zephyr. I don't know. I think I can make it.
What's
What
the
are you
goal
imagining?
of the ballista? Yeah. What are we imagining here?
I just want a tripod that will extend all the way down to the ground rather than just being a baby tripod.
He's trying
Okay.
not to have to go prone when he wants to use the ballista.
Yes.
Oh. Sure. Deduct 5 gold and it's yours.
So I take 3 of Cold Claw's 4 legs and make them extendable. And his like claws like dig into the ground for it to like.
Okay.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
And
Zephyr,
then for some reason after that, Merlinor forgets how to tinker with things.
I thought about taking the Artificer Initiate, but instead I took Mage Slayer, which is another thing
Okay,
he's going
Doric.
to tinker is he's figured out like a way to use the power core that Cold had to impose disadvantage on concentration checks from mages.
Nice.
So what's the next thing that we're going to work on, buddy? We're going to work on a pair of wings for Yas, like that one captain had in space.
I got a broom.
You know, I might start tinkering again, but I think for now he's got that cool broom. I don't want to like ruin his fun. Also, can you imagine him with wings? Like he probably doesn't have the spatial awareness to think that he extends 10 feet out with wings he seems. I love him. He's goofy, but
He's dumb.
he's dumb, dude. He's dumb.
And that's okay.
Thank God
Every-
I'm naked
seeing-
and asleep upstairs wherever I can see me.
Everyone needs a dumb friend in the group.
Yeah. Are you Are you
Or
at
short-
least sleeping face up? Are you at least sleeping on your back this
No,
time?
I'm sleeping on my stomach. Absolutely not. I'm not giving them the cheeks. You look at the donger.
Uh,
He's got a heart
I
of gold,
should-
but a brain of rocks.
I should also note, just since we do have a new Asla portrait, I'll show that too. And Zephyr, I think mine for you is like way behind. So I'll find. This
Yeah,
is
that's, like,
this is the one I still
OG.
have for Zephyr. This is OG one, but
Yeah. Well, no, his token is his OG one. That one's semi-updated. I think that was the one in between the current one and the.
yeah,
first one
because he
had.
had the one with the Oh, let's see.
I think he's using the final one at the moment.
Page not found. Oh God, this.
Closed my whole fucking roll.
Me too.
Oh, don't click the link.
I'm still
Don't
in.
click-
Don't click the link.
click it.
Don't like
I'm on a
James'
black
picture.
screen. Oh no.
James,
Where's
did
the
you
where's
do?
the leave activity?
James
What
is
happened?
20.
James put something in the chat that didn't work, and then we tried to close the tab. And
Like crash roll.
close our
20.
fucking
Yeah,
game.
full 20.
Oh,
Don't
oh,
click it.
Okay, I'm
How
back
do
in.
I? Oh God.
Oh man.
Well, I got it up in the browser, so I'll do it from there.
Zephyr, you trying to show us smut or what? What are you doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
against
you
the
posting smut in the chat now?
Maybe.
Wait. Oh, it says you and I are the only participants in this activity. James.
What?
But it says everyone's there.
Well, I'm
That's so
not
weird.
I'm not on roll 20 on.
Yeah, I'm
On
also
Discord.
on my browser.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my
Maybe.
browser, yeah.
Oh, it was always just you and me. Okay.
I was in there for
Okay.
a little bit and he was using it, and I was just like, I already have a roll 20 page up in a browser, so I can project my rolls. So I was like, I might as well just use the browser.
I only use the browser to track my initiative correctly. Don't worry, David.
Anyways,
I'm using the activity that you're supplying for us.
All right. If you can
I can
get back
join it.
in,
You
that's
want me to
awesome.
join it?
I did
No.
for a while, but yeah.
Honestly, most of the time I have it up, and then I just have my browser window like perfectly placed over it, so I can still see your videos on the bottom, but I'm actually in the browser up top.
Hold on.
No.
So anything else here before Mordenkainen's kind of foot tapping, looking at his watch, becomes too much to resist? But seriously,
Mordenkainen, do you need
as
a
much
nip?
RP as you guys want to do here, I'm fine with. Just,
Do you need a nip of whiskey? You look nervous. You look anxious. Do you need a nip?
Yeah, do you need a nipple of whiskey?
do you nip?
I do not need a nip. No, I am fine. I will.
All right.
I will celebrate when this next part is over.
Before we leave, though, I am going to try to talk to Zephyr quick, too. I just
Go
want
for
to be like, Zephyr, I know you
Hey,
stayed
what's up?
behind and talked to Tagas, and you don't have to tell me what you talked about. That's not what this is about. I just want somebody else's opinion. You think I made the right choice, right?
Right
You think
choice
I'm
in
the
terms of what?
Leaving him there, telling my parents to trust him, and having him be their hand.
I'll answer your question with a question. Do you trust him?
I do.
Do you
I
trust
do.
him with your life?
I did when we were there, so yes.
So then I would not second guess your thoughts on the matter.
Okay.
Tagas would not do that to you if you all are indeed as close as it seems.
It's just been so long that, you wonder. And he was serving Thalor for a little while there, so.
Sometimes you have to do what you gotta do to survive.
Exactly. Okay. Just wanted to touch base. Thanks.
Everyone deserves a second chance at life, no matter how heinous the crime.
Well, yeah, and I mean, even when he wasn't at his best, he still always would protect me.
And I'm gonna keep it straight with you. Your dad was a very intimidating man. If he steps out of line, I wouldn't be surprised if Tagas would be no more.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think you made the right decision.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure somebody else agreed, because obviously my dad was a little unsure of my decisions there.
And I can reassure you, I did not try and recruit him into the Fandolin rank.
I know he wouldn't leave, so even if you had, it would be fine.
That was the whole reason why I didn't bother trying.
All right.
There we go.
There's news. There's
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Yeah.
That
Thank
is,
you for setting
and
up
forever will be Zephyr. Americanized.
Also, before I forget, let me show you this,
Hell yeah.
which is the now that you have 3 rod pieces,
Reverse
these are the
grab.
spells that you could cast once per day using those rod pieces. Once per day each. So
Do you still have the third rod fragment, Asla?
It's in Cold Claw.
oh no! Campaign over.
Or not Cold Claw, Pigeon Forge. Sorry.
There lots the Astral Sea.
It's in the bag of holding.
I think
I'm just gonna grab in.
I think you guys turned it over to Illustrial when you got back from the Astral Sea so that she could study it.
Yeah.
The Wizards
Yes.
3 could use it to divine.
Yeah,
the
we always
location
had
of
to
the
give
pieces.
it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a long and detailed conversation about that exact goings on. For sure.
Can I go grab the third rod fragment and push the button to reverse gravity just to see what it does?
I mean, I haven't seen the spell.
Sure.
Zephyr, you probably shouldn't do that while the ceiling
Do
is
it.
We're gonna go into
stars.
stars. Please don't do it.
I'm on a broom. It won't affect me.
I don't want to float up in the Yas, and he's like that.
You won't. I mean, there's still a wall.
Yes. Everyone in this room all of a sudden floats up, and if you're agile enough, are able to reorient yourselves where you are standing on where you know the ceiling to be, but you look down and it looks like you're standing on nothing, because when you look down now, you see just an empty void of starry black
What
sky.
is the furniture doing?
Everything that's not bolted down is floating up, and
Oh no, all those books.
falling into what is now the floor. The books, yeah, the libraries and shambles.
Zephyr.
Hey, Mordecai, I think we're ready.
Zephyr,
Yeah,
you're gonna-
let's
you're
go,
gonna
let's
get-
go, let's go.
Zephyr, you're gonna get kicked out of this fucking place, man.
Yeah, we're gonna wake up and there's gonna be somebody else in your spot.
They're gonna have me chained to the wall so that way I can't do anything again.
It looks like we should be taking fall damage for that, reading the spell.
I'm
If a ceiling
not-
were in...
not gonna make it take fall damage.
Wait, did Yas float the extra 10 feet up to the ceiling?
Yas just slowly
I'm gonna-
turns
Is
over in the air.
I'm gonna-
is Yosh he's just overturned in this broom?
Yeah. Oh, right, because Yas is asleep.
Oh right.
Yeah, now you guys get
100-foot high cylinder. Yeah, you look down and you see Yas float about 10 feet away from you.
Cosmo, we're closer to the stars, buddy.
I don't know what's going on, guys. I was sleeping.
What's this?
Sleeping on this chair, and then I started falling.
Tasha is cackling at this. Illustrial is like very politely asking you not to ever do that again.
So, do you want me to push the button to stop it or no?
You can only cast it once a day.
No, let it run its course. I don't want to wake those who are resting. But
I think we're past that.
I thought the target practice would be the most difficult moment here.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Absolutely running Illustrial Sanctum. She has a
It
firing
does only
range-
last a minute.
There's a firing range in her upper corridors, but one of her like statues is just blasted with bullet holes.
Blasted shit.
The ceiling in the main chamber is turned into stars, and then everything that wasn't bolted down is just now floating on the ceiling, and it's gonna come crashing down and have to be cleaned up.
Oh
Yeah.
god, at a minute whenever we fall, we're gonna be playing extreme dodgeball.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yep.
are. I'm just landing back on my bed. I don't think
Yeah,
that's how it's gonna work. The bed floated
Ross isn't
too.
even gonna wake up.
I'm gonna smash into the ground.
Yeah,
you're
sleeps through this.
Yes, Ross
Smash
Everyone
onto the
else
bed,
after a minute,
Break the
yeah,
legs.
smashes back to the ground.
I use my
I get to
wings.
see a new pose.
As these are wings, she is fine. Zephyr falls in the most embarrassing way because this was his fault. So.
Hey
Who
guys,
is still
don't-
glowing?
This button,
It's not
don't
me.
push it.
Don't push it.
That one's me. I don't know who's doing the blue glow. I still see it too.
I do
Blue's
too.
me, but there's a pink that's been on my screen for like 5 minutes straight.
The pink one was me, but I let go of it.
Oh, yours
I
got
let go.
stuck. That's the whole reason I was still
Oh.
doing it, because it looked like you were
No,
still
mine-
doing it.
mine was
And then
gone.
Merlinor has like a disco going around him. Is that not going for y'all?
No, it stopped.
No.
It's,
I'm
Like
gonna
that.
refresh my page.
well, we might be changing maps soon if we want to.
Yeah, I want to make sure that it's
Um,
working proper.
I like
Oh look, no one else is glowing. Weird.
There we go.
Yeah, the whole time I thought I was part of a group.
Alright.
Blythe's gonna find Azla real quick and say, Azla, I
Yes.
know our romance was fleeting, and you killed the woman I loved.
I'm sorry
and
about that.
You found
You
your-
knew her for
your-
5 seconds.
You found Merlinor Shush. You found your old flame. And I know you might have something with Cosmo, from what I can read. But I'm gonna leave the decision to you, and I'm gonna hand her the 2 platinum rings that Blythe usually carries. Because whenever you make your decision, I'll know.
Jesus Christ. That is the
And
most
it's-
15-year-old
listen.
thing ever.
You don't have to tell me, and I'm okay if it's not me, but I wanted you to have it, and you can you can pick who
Thank
this
you, Blythe.
episode-
I will let
You
you
have-
know my
you
decision when it's made.
you have my blessing.
In this episode, Blythe learns about polygamy.
Thanks, Blythe.
You're welcome.
I will let you know.
I promise I don't have a grudge. Maybe
And I'm very sorry about.
it's okay. I get
Can
it. I mean,
Can I make an
roles
insight check to
reversed-
see if he has a grudge?
roles reversed? I would have done the same thing. Yeah, make an insight check.
All right, that's a nat 20.
Yeah, he has a grudge.
Yeah, wasting your
Yeah, waste a nat 20 there. God damn it.
Blythe's
Also-
he's a little hung up on it.
You're doing this in front of Zephyr, who you also proposed to.
Zephyr, look, I'm out of rings, but if I had another one, I would say.
But I'm not out of love.
You know, it doesn't have to be a ring. I used a rabbit's foot.
I'm not out of love. You're
So I
not
have
the
2
first man I've
platinum
loved.
rings now.
Yeah, you have 2 platinum rings worth 50 gold pieces a piece. Hey, so Zephyr, you're not the first man I've loved, and you won't be the last. But
You're not.
just know I cherished our time together.
In this episode, blood
Are you dying?
for me.
The world has many ways. I don't know what's gonna happen when we go through this portal.
Are you dying of cancer or something? Why are you doing goodbyes?
As the legends foretell, who knows?
Are we swapping you out for the wizard again?
The legends
Because I
say
kinda
who
miss
fucking
him.
knows.
Yeah, as the legend says, who knows?
Legends once said, I don't know, man, figure it out.
Yes, I don't know.
It might rain tomorrow.
Oh, Mordecai just moved. Are you getting impatient, Mordecai? Let's go, guys.
Mordecai walks up the stairs and kind of stands on this dais up here. And
Come on, guys. Mordecai is getting impatient.
This is all. This is very touching.
Above the table, y'all gotta wake me up still.
Yeah, so
And,
Ain't nobody woke me up yet.
yeah, also just get shunted in here. It's okay.
Mordenkainen casts a spell, and Yas, your bed starts to shake up there.
What?
We're leaving.
Come down, please. Or the rest of you can tell him later, I suppose. I get the sense he has not always listened at these briefings 100% anyway. So
I don't think I ever have. I'll
Also,
put on my
Mordecai
pants and fly down there.
He's dumb, dude.
well, if it makes you feel better, you are all done compared to Mordenkainen. So it's a
Real
matter
humble.
of. It's a matter of. This is a fact. It's not anything to be ashamed of. Some of you are brawnier than Mordenkainen, right? But the brawn of my brain is, I think anyone would say, more.
All right.
More than yours.
Debrief us, big brain.
Yes. Okay. We have divined the location of the fourth fragment of this rod of 7 parts. And let me find my notes. They're here somewhere. After all of this, Mordenkainen is not ready.
Big
Hold
brain
on.
needs notes. Okay.
There we go.
Let's see how it is.
The location is in a place called Barovia. This place, this name, Barovia, it is the name of both a village and the name of the domain of dread that holds it. It is a demiplane that lies within the plane of shadow, as all domains of dread do. All domains of dread, you see, are isolated from the multiverse by what is called the mists. And these mists are unpredictable, unfathomable. Once one is taken by the mists, escape is nearly impossible. Those outsiders who are unfortunate enough to somehow find themselves taken by the mists and find themselves within Barovia, virtually always they are never to leave.
Oh.
The dark powers, these unknowable entities, and the Dark Lords, which is the name of those who rule over their domains of dread, are the only ones who have any influence over the mists, and who may come and who may go. The Dark Lord of Barovia is Strad von Zarovich. He is a powerful vampire who controls his domain. And it is he who has the final say over who enters or leaves Barovia. Except, hopefully, in this case, as illustrious, powerful as she is, was able to establish an anchor point in the town square of Barovia Village. We believe the rod piece to be somewhere in this village, in a place known locally as Death House. I believe I understand that Death House is owned by two Barovians named Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, who run a small cult devoted to Strad von Zarovich. Now, I say I understand this, I believe it, you should know. I can't remember. I don't know why I know this, or why I believe this about the Death House. I've been frustrated because I've not been able to find confirmation of such in anything in Illustrio's library or any of my own records, but this is my understanding about the Death House. The mission here is to retrieve the rod piece from the Death House and get out. You will not wish to attract the attention of the Dark Lord, of Strad von Zarovich. If you do, then I suppose we here shall hope that our wish spell spits out another group of adventurers.
But what if we kill him?
What if you kill the Dark Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks, this is the first time you've ever kind of seen Morden kind of look so, like, uneasy, so kind of, like, frightened. He says, this is not a topic for jesting.
Oh, I'm not jesting.
Well, but that's worse, you see. You understand?
So do not kill the Death Lord.
I think
Yeah,
he's
we'll
saying
have to
do
spare
not
him.
attempt to kill, and that we can't kill. Right, Big Brain?
Right,
I
Megamind?
urge you to avoid any situation where the question of killing the Dark Lord, Strad von Zarovich, comes up at all. If you are presented with this opportunity, I fear it is too late. These places. These are places where their isolation from the rest of the worlds is part of their nature. You see, these are places where the light of the very gods struggles to breach. You have completed many missions successfully. You are all very impressive. Yes, blah, blah, blah. Do not trifle with the Dark Lords.
All right. So essentially, guys, we need to do what we did when we were in the Underdark with that spider, where Cosmo just grabbed it and got the hell out of there.
What? I don't think Yas was a part of that, and also.
Oh, Yas, you weren't there. We had this other
Cole
guy.
also doesn't remember what you're talking about. Is this the crevasse thing?
Yes.
No, this is like that was a different time.
It was the first rod
That was it.
fragment with the drow.
Yeah.
Cosmo.
The dragon,
The
the,
giant-
the dragon,
the dragon spider.
Spider. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that guy, man.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody here was a part of that, to be honest.
I
Except
was.
for
Merlin was
Cosmo.
Yeah.
I was there.
Merlinor was.
Very-
You've been on Zephyr this whole time, haven't you?
I think the very
Yeah.
first rod
No.
fragment
Oh,
was
it
Barkley.
might-
Um,
It was.
Oh,
Zephyr
Raisin.
wasn't there. Yeah.
Raisin would have been.
Merlinor
Merlinor
was in the Underdark because we sent him
Okay.
a
Yeah,
Oh,
Merlinor
yeah,
was-
that was Asla because I was
Yeah, because
pretending.
everyone
to be-
changed. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember
Crevasse
it was
pretty quick.
Mara.
Pretty
Crevasse crevasse
quickly.
thing. The crevasse crevasse thing was Zelly and Raisin and all that. That's whenever we were
Okay.
still in Waterdeep, and then we went to the Underdark after we went to the Celestial Sanctum for the first time. And
Yes.
people changed their characters.
Yes.
So that was
That's right.
That
That's
was
right.
Zephyr and Merlinor and Nazla and Cosmo, Zelric, and
I
Yas,
will
guess.
share with you Mordenkainen's notes on Barovia. You may find them strikingly similar to what he just said. But if you want to reference them later, there they are.
He read verbatim what he wrote.
Almost. With this, I believe Illustrio is ready to send you whenever you are ready. If you require rest first, then I urge you to take it. But
What other kind of critters might we encounter in this Barovia?
Creatures of undeath are possible. After all, the Dark Lord himself is a vampire. I don't know why I am so certain about those who own the Death House, and why I am certain that they maintain this cult to Strahd. But also I don't know what power, if any, they might be granted by him. In many domains of dread, there are those who almost worship the Dark Lords, who revere them, and there are those who are indifferent or resent them. And from domain to domain, the Dark Lord's reaction to that will vary. Some Dark Lords will delight in rewarding their supplicants. Others will delight in torturing their subjects equally, regardless of their fealty.
All right. I'm ready, y'all ready?
Sounds like we have a Death Lord to kill.
Alright, so Zephyr took all of that and just went, nah, I'm him.
I wish you luck.
See you in
Do
a
the
few
owners of
hours.
this death house, do the owners of the death house have a cousin named Fred or anything? A Fred Durst, if you will? Yeah!
This this is a joke. A joke. This is a joke. Mordenkainen does not understand.
It's more of a reference than anything.
Oh, a reference. I am in the mood for biscuits, though. Actually,
Yeah.
Milena. Yes.
Biscuits sound good.
I think we need to go, guys.
Ah.
I think whoever stayed are welcome this time.
Okay. Alestriel will prepare the portal if you're ready. And the portal is open.
Fly my broom through it.
Okay. Yas flies into the portal on his broom.
Oh yes,
I
I'm
will
chasing after him.
fly after him.
We're gonna have to get like a little bell for me to ring whenever I'm passing people. Bing, 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 bing.
Just a second to swap some music. Is everybody stepping into the portal?
Yeah,
I'm
I
flying.
flew after Yas.
we have to go and babysit the cow, who can now fly.
Ooh,
You're welcome.
it's like that one fucking movie. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to describe that. Shit.
Wister?
Random obscure reference.
Yeah, it's so obscure that even it's getting past me, even though I'm the one making it. It's a little kid, got blonde hair. He's like running from these vampires. They make the cows fly in a pasture.
I have two things I want to do as soon as we step through.
Okay.
Number one is cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Okay.
That does last like the rest of the day, right?
I don't know.
I think it does. Oh, sorry, I lied. Well, I won't do that. But I do want to cast Find Familiar. And
What animal?
my weasel.
Weasel.
My first level spell.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll pop that over there.
That's it.
When you cast it, I turn to the weasel and say, "I appreciate your sacrifice from the last time I saw you, little weasel."
Kind of squeaks and nods his head.
Okay.
Blythe's gonna wait for everyone to go through the portal. Gonna go. I don't want to do this shit, man. Blythe's gonna look at Alessio and just like, I just want to go back to my ship. I'm not going.
Well, none of you are prisoners here.
Yeah.
You do understand what's at stake.
Yeah, too big for my shoes.
Well,
Get the last guy who was here or something. They liked him more.
well, it's not quite up to me. I don't control who the wish spell brings in. But if you say it's too big for you, if you're certain, I won't send you to this place. I can send you back to Neverwinter if that's what you like.
I think that if the world's ending, this group they're great or grand actually. They've grown on me. But I have a group of people that I am dedicated to, that I'd rather ride out the end of the world with. And they're not here, so.
Well, I wish you good fortune.
He will give a bow and
Okay.
nod to everyone else in the room
Okay.
before whatever magic whisks him out of the room.
Oh no, he's gotta walk.
Alestriel's maintaining this portal with her right hand. With her left, she kind of waves over Blythe. And Blythe vanishes. All that's left is this mote of light, which then gets sucked into the portal. and you all find yourselves standing in the middle of a village. Mists
Son of a bitch, he's back.
all around, and you look around and you see Zelric, Grayscar, standing next to you.
Yas is gonna crash into him and hug him.
So,
I know, I'm gonna-
Oh, man.
Hug him too.
Dude, the last guy sucked ass.
It wasn't that bad.
He was
I've been-
pretty cool.
What do you mean? I've been
He said that I
calling
was a part of his crew.
Have you-
We were married briefly, like less than a minute.
I've
I
been
think
gone.
he
was
still
like-
left that on the table with you, actually.
I've been gone.
He was a
for-
character
He
for sure.
actually did.
I've been gone for like a week, guys.
Yeah,
Did leave that on the table.
and it has felt like 10 years.
You just missed my towers.
Zelric, you
You missed my buildings.
Elysium.
If that was the case, then why do me and Yas have books for you?
Yeah, check this
We
out.
just
I just
missed
sent him a
your
bunch of
tower.
smut. Check it out. I've got like 6 different books for you.
Zorik will take the books and stuff them into his bag of holding.
I mean, one of them has stuff about stuff about ships docking and not docking in space.
I love reading about docking.
Yeah, everybody loves reading about Doc.
Okay,
My-
buddy.
my
It's not a
favorite
smut.
subject.
As you are
It's
catching
time.
up, Go ahead. As you are catching up, you see that thick gray fog shrouds this small, gloomy village. Dismal houses and outbuildings line the cobblestone streets. On the wind, louder than it should be, from how far away it seems to be coming, the sound of a child weeping echoes from a tall house looming in the distance, maybe half a mile away to the east. Who has the half-assembled rod of 7 parts?
I think Zephyr had it last.
Yeah, Zephyr
I
was
had-
playing with it last.
I had the third piece. I don't know if it
Usually
needed to
we
be
always give it to Azla.
I should have mentioned. It is now.
Yeah, I usually.
They are being assembled, basically, kind of as you retrieve the pieces. So, it is now a miniature rod that from which you can cast those 3 spells. But it is one.
Didn't y'all put it in the bag of holding into Pigeon Forge, not yours, Zelric?
Yeah.
What's with the sass he just
nothing-
got back?
What do you mean Pigeon Forge is a bag of holding?
Yeah, when you left, we lost our bag of holding. You didn't leave it with us, so I converted Pigeon Forge into a bag of holding.
I had some personal belongings in there. I couldn't leave it.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, it was really convenient for us to have, so I converted Pigeon Forge into a bag of holding. That was
watch-
the sacrifice I
watch this.
made.
I know.
I'm
I'm
just gonna
back.
put something in Pigeon Forge's throat. Yeah, check it out. Kind of grotesque, honestly.
I'm glad the main thing missed about me was my bag and my towers.
You're the one asserting the towers thing.
I think we're all still a little mad at you for leaving us with a letter and not saying goodbye to our faces.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't.
I mean, especially
say anything
Zephyr.
other than that. It was.
You ever do that again,
It was-
I'm killing you.
There was a lot going on that day.
Yeah, by the way, we're here to kill an unkillable God Force thing
Well-
guy.
Really quick before we move on, I hope your week away with your wife was good. I'm glad you're back. Now, where the fuck are we?
What do you mean, where the fuck are we? They told
I
us
think
before
he
we
said
came.
we're in Barovia,
I know, but
in a city square of the village of Barovia.
We're in that
Okay.
one country from that movie Taken with Liam Neeson.
Zephyr, the rod is you get the slight tug eastward toward that tall house in the distance.
Cosmo, what you doing up there, buddy?
I'm looking through the weasel's eyes.
My
Guys.
God, this map is large.
Do I need to
We
carry
gotta-
him?
Keeps going.
We got to go east to the big building, and I think you should hold on to the rod, because otherwise I'm going to make a lot of dick jokes about it.
Okay, hand me the rod. Put it.
There's one of the
Thank you.
jokes.
Yep, there's, yep. I heard that
Zephyr.
after I said
The moment you said it.
it.
I don't really want to
What the
leave.
fuck is... Hey, where's
Cosmo's
Cosmo?
up around the corner. He's looking through his familiar's eyes, so I'm gonna stay back with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
hold
Oh,
Cosmo's
sorry.
hand.
God damn.
I'll lead Cosmo like a blind guy down the street as we walk.
Is Cosmo able to use his body while he's doing that?
I believe so. He just can't hear.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
hear
He
or
just
see through
can't
Cosmo,
hear.
but I think he
He's
can
just
still
blind and deaf, so
move.
good luck.
I can cure that.
Like I said, I can literally carry him.
I mean, he can walk.
Those of you who start rounding this kind of dilapidated building that you're walking south along, see to your northeast of here, looks like a tavern. There is a shingle hanging off of the above the door right here, with painted art of a bunch of red grapes, and underneath is written "The Blood of the Vine Tavern."
Well, I guess that's a place to start looking for clues where the death house is.
Sure.
Eleanor, are you doing your sneaky deaky thing?
What's it
I
smell
mean-
like around here?
We're kind of out in the open.
It smells like damp. I don't know how else to put it. Like not like rot or anything like that, but it just smells like cold. It is cold. And there's just a smell of kind of this like unchangingness, right? Like this just seems like a place that has just sat in this state for a long time in a rut without improvement or investment or much livelihood.
Like a stale
and
dampness.
Yes, stale is the word I was looking for. Yes. As you kind of get to the center of this intersection here, you start to hear coming from the east some like yelling and chanting of what sounds like a big group of people. And as they get closer, you can start to pick out some of the voices. And say, I think that's them. I think it's the one the priest spoke of. Yeah, they look like they're up to no good. They're not welcome here.
We should shit and run.
And a large group of townsfolk, kind of holding pitchforks and torches, marches up towards you.
I hide around this corner.
Okay.
I'm sending the weasel in.
You're sending the weasel in? Okay.
I want him to like run and jump off the wall onto this guy here.
Okay. To like attack him or?
Just like land on his shoulder.
Okay. Give me a dex save from the weasel, because this guy's gonna like try to pick him off. You know, this guy's gonna try to do what I think anybody would do if a weasel jumped on his shoulder. He's gonna try to pick him off. And well, let's see. And he does. He says, they're sending their beasts after us. None of yous are welcome here. And we don't know how you got here. But you just turn around and leave.
What do you mean? There was a help wanted sign down the road.
What road?
That road. And I point behind them. And then we bolt.
I know everyone who's hiring a hand around here. There ain't much coin to go around, so it's news when someone's got some to spare, and no one's been looking for hired help in recent days. Certainly not from the likes of you.
We do defend you.
Alright, that plan didn't work. New plan. I'll grab into my gold pouch, grab 20 gold coins, and throw it into the mob.
Okay. Let me see.
Pocket gold.
Gold.
Pocket coins, go.
11 of the what should be about 20 people here like just dive to the ground scrambling after these coins, and then like turn tail and run with what they could pick up. Okay, we will delete those as those people run off, and the rest are like, hey, don't that coin won't save you. Not from the ones the priests warned us about. You think you can bribe your way out of this?
I have another 30 gold if that helps.
Yeah, would you believe it if I said yes?
Are they human?
They all appear to be human, yes.
And which one's the one that's talking? Seems to be charmed.
This guy here in front. He's kind
Oh,
of
I've
yelling
been-
the loudest.
I've been looking at Jack Black down here.
I want to try to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
So it's a Wisdom 17. So I'm going to be like, look, I don't know who you were warned about, but it's definitely not us. We're just passing through. We mean no harm to you.
Okay. Let me... Well, it is. His one does not beat your DC, I'm sure.
No, it's
And he softens. And what does Charm Person say? He's like friendly to you?
yeah. So one
Okay.
humanoid you can see within range makes a wisdom saving throw. It does so with advantage if you or your allies are fighting them. On a failed save, the target has the charmed condition until the spell ends, or until you and your allies damage it. The charmed creature is friendly to you.
He kind of looks closer. And he says, kind of looks back at his group, and he says, I don't know that these are the ones that the priests warned us about. After all, we get outsiders here now and then who are just fools, not evildoers, and maybe these are just some of them. I don't think the priest would want us to to string up the wrong people.
We're not here for evil.
And the rest, kind of looking at how their numbers have dwindled and their ringleader losing heart, they kind of like shout things in parting, like about how they'll keep their eye on you. And, you better not try anything. But they all ultimately disperse as well.
Good job.
Go.
And as they do, the door to the tavern opens, and a woman steps out. A woman who... What? Oh, that's why. Here we go. This woman steps out, holding this sword of like gloomy light, and her eye, the similar light kind of emanating from her eye sockets. And she says, "That was well done. There's not everyone who would handle that without violence. By the looks of you, you could have crushed those peasants without a thought. Why didn't you?"
We mean no harm here.
I wasn't told to kill civilians in my mission debriefing.
Yeah, by the way, Zelric, you didn't get one of those, did you?
What now?
Looking for
Kill
another piece.
big, dark dog.
Kill big bad guy.
Yeah,
Big unkillable bad guy.
that's what you guys told me when I came.
Big Dark Lord man.
Yeah.
We don't kill.
Mr. Dark Lord, sir.
Is it kind of suspicious to you guys that the priest knew we were coming?
No, it's definitely weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
But at the same time, he could have just been predicting the next people that come in are evil,
Is it just me, or was Mordenkainen kind of tweaking a little bit?
Is he not
Mordenkainen was
always-
weird, and he said something that was a little weird. Said something about after this one happens, he would be... I don't know. Miss,
Sir.
I appreciate you coming out and, I guess, complimenting us. They mentioned this priest who foretold our coming. Do you kind of know who they're talking about?
I do.
What's his deal?
Well, it's not his, but
Or their deal?
theirs.
Sorry.
Why don't we talk inside?
Absolutely.
She beckons you inside the tavern, which is empty other than the bartender, who is just kind of scrubbing down the counters. And she says, "That's Peter. Don't worry about him. He has discretion." And he nods. Says, "Maybe I should introduce myself. I am Sarasunda Alistair, and I work for the Olmist Inquisition." She clocks very quickly that doesn't seem to mean anything to anybody. She says, "We are an order dedicated to rooting out evil throughout the various planes, and we do our best work when we operate unseen or unnoticed."
Feel that?
Please go on.
Oh no, I was just saying. I agree with you. I like operating in the shadows too. And it seems like our interests kind of align here.
I hope so. What are your interests here?
Oh, we are also trying to stop a great evil among all the planes. This god named Vecna or whatever the hell is trying to like rip the fabric of time apart and just like rewrite history or something like that.
Well, that sounds a bit above my pay grade, but that's very impressive. Why on earth? Why would that bring you here?
There's a relic that we're trying to piece together that would help us in our fight against Vecna. And a piece of it is here. And what was that place called, guys? House of Horrors or
The Death House?
The Death
Dead
House. Ran by Elizabeth in not Gunther. Starts with a G though.
And Gustav.
Gustav.
Done your homework. I'm familiar. Well, I'm familiar with the house's location. I've yet to venture inside.
Yeah, we were told
Yes.
it's not a good idea.
Well, being here at all is not a good idea for most people. But if you find yourself here and your goal is to seek out evil, Death House is a pretty good place to be. Yes, Gustav and Elizabeth Durst are the owners of the house, and they use the building to host cultists who venerate the Dark Lord of this place, Strahd von Zarovich, a vampire of great power. Until recently, the cult has caused minor trouble in these parts, but has not done nearly enough to merit the attention of the Olmist Inquisition. But things have changed. We've come into information that recently the cultists obtained something important, some kind of powerful relic. Perhaps
That's probably what we're looking for.
What you seek. And our assumption is that the cultists intend to use this relic, to use the power within it to attract the attention of Strahd himself. Now,
yeah, we were told we don't want the attention of Strahd.
You were
Kinda
told
wanna kill
correctly. Yes, and I wish to retire a wealthy woman on a beach somewhere with half a dozen husbands, but
I can make that happen.
Half a
I know
dozen.
this guy Blythe. He's already married like 2.
Well, let's
2 wives and a husband.
let's see how this mission goes first, sir. I am here, and the Inquisition has sent me because the cultist discovery of this relic roused the attention of another group, the priests of Ossibus. The priests of Ossibus are necromancers whose practice it is to steal souls to fuel their vile, life-prolonging magics. And we believe that they wish to reclaim this relic from the cultists who have their home within Death House. The priests have been seen around town in recent days, spreading what I now believe to be dreadful rumors about ones who would arrive soon. Ones who bear somewhat of resemblance to yourselves. Somehow, these priests divined your entry into Barovia. And in an effort, I can only imagine, to keep you away, stirred the villagers into a bit of a frenzy with animus against you. Again, I'm very pleased to see that you responded to this without violence against the poor fools who were misled by these priests. Now, I am sworn to stop the priests of Osibus, their activities within Death House, and their obtaining of this relic of power. So yes, it does sound like our interests are closely aligned.
Quick question.
Yes?
Do I really stand out here?
Yes.
Like a sore thumb.
You, Yas, very, very clearly stand out.
I mean,
Merlinor, I would say, if it weren't for those two, Merlinor would stand out quite a bit just because of his half-elven ears. You haven't seen many people here. The only people you have seen are humans.
But it seems like a dark place, and I have a halo and wings.
It is a dark place, and it made you pretty easily identifiable by the villagers as the ones the priests spoke of.
Yeah,
when your
it's
group
the
came
broom,
through.
isn't it?
You're an easy group to clock.
I'm gonna be like, Zelric, do you still have seeming?
I can just put my broom away. It won't be so weird if I don't have my broom out.
I have giant wings that I can't put away anymore.
You might want to see a doctor about that one.
I think
Kinda
they're
like
natural
them.
for her.
Does
I
it
think
hurt to
you're gonna
sleep?
I think you're gonna have to ask Zelric in a minute.
Like an extra blanket.
Hmm.
Kind of cozy.
It's like always having a hug.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really back sleep anymore, but
Probably good.
Does that mean that you have to sleep on your stomach? I feel like sleeping on your side would pull on your wing a lot and hurt.
no, the side's
Sleeping on your
okay.
stomach's the way to go.
But I usually stomach sleep, so it's fine.
We're really just killing time because seems like Zelric
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's,
the
not,
one
brain ain't working right
is
now.
not-
he's not answering at the moment.
Yeah.
Somebody's making dinner.
Zelric had to go to the little wizard room.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I literally
heard
had
you
to
guys. I
feed
heard you guys
for
talking the whole time. I was just like, I can't. I was like, I don't even have my phone on me, so I can message in the Discord.
Me and
Um,
Yas are sticking out like sore thumbs. Zelric.
So, I don't have seeming. Oh, I do have seeming. I do.
He's
thought it-
relearning his spells.
I thought it was.
Wait,
I thought it was a
it's
higher level
okay,
spell slot.
though,
I can
kinda.
cast it.
Look. A little.
It's
Call us out a
technically the only 5th level spell slot I have prepared. That's a 5th level spell.
Here's the group of villagers coming and yelling at you.
Yeah, see, I really
at
stick
me.
out here.
I
I
don't.
like the little kid with the trowel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also there. That's intimidating.
Yeah.
I can cast it.
Might not be a bad idea, at least on me and Yas.
Okay.
If that's what you guys would like me to, I sure can.
Okay.
Ooh, funny book, man.
And I guess Zephyr is that's right, Zephyr's a fire genasi. I don't know how prominent I don't know how much
I think we
Zephyr
always
you'd
made
say
this.
like you pass as a full-blooded human.
mean, my picture looks human enough.
Isn't Zephyr? I mean, Zephyr's like has 2 human parents. He just kind of got like blessed by something of the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah.
That guy that we met in his one shot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it had a really hard name, and I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was.
Started with the Z.
Zothiel.
Sure.
Zaza Pachulia.
He's got the Zaza.
But yeah, I think cast.
I finally make a reference that makes someone make a face. It was quite good.
I've heard that fucking name.
So
Oh,
with
I'll-
seeming,
It's a basketball
you can make
player.
my wings
Yeah.
not be visible, but can I still use them?
Yeah,
I
mean,
believe yes.
it's basically just an illusion.
Yeah.
If someone brushed up against your back, they
wing.
would
Yeah.
feel the wings.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not visible. I'll basically just copy whatever the village's attire was, so everyone's just wearing
Okay.
dark clothes now.
And I have no
This
wings
look like
and no
really
halo.
poor people.
I'll make Yas not look like a Minotaur. He just looks like a really tall, beefed up dude. I'll make Yas look like The Rock, so he's bald still.
Make sure to get rid of the halo and the wings.
The rest of this leg of the campaign, I'm just gonna have to.
Just the inquisitive eye meme of The Rock.
Zelric, I know you weren't here when this happened, but you making him bald was really funny.
His hair hasn't grown back in yet. So what happened?
He has some peach fuzz.
I'm still wearing
Yeah.
the hat.
You got pictures, yeah.
It's a
Wear
funny
the hat.
story.
I'll just.
he
funny
hasn't
story.
like
Yeah, he
taken the
hasn't seen
care
it.
that Greg has to shave it so it looks good is the issue, right? So he's got Yas has the fuzz, but Greg has like styled it, right?
Yeah.
I can go fix it real quick.
Yas got the
Yeah.
reverse bowl cut.
Light
Yeah.
reflects off of Greg's.
I'll just have.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
You get good luck if you rub Greg's head.
We played a game last night and we had to compliment him, and mine was, "I can see myself in your head."
All right, carry on. Let's go.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
Greg's plotting against us.
Fill me in on everything that I missed in the week.
Okay, so Zelric casts Seeming, and Saracinda says, well, it sounds like we are aligned. We intend to work together.
Yeah,
we need to
Can I
get
do
to
an
the death
insight
house.
check on her?
Yeah, what are you trying to...
I just want to make sure that she is who she says she is and is really aligned with our
Okay.
goals.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
We're gonna see if she knows the song also Sprog Zarathustra.
I would like to ask her a question.
26.
She seems straightforward. She seems incredibly straightforward.
Okay.
She seems... With a 26, she seems pleased that she has a bunch of apparent allies. But she seems very focused on her own mission. Like I was going to do this either way. It's cool that there are others who are going to help me, but that's not like a make or break thing. You know?
Oh.
And then Cosmo was going to ask a question.
It's going to be more of a statement than a question. Now we're going to tell her, just so we're all on the same page, our group will be leaving with the relic should we be successful in finding it.
As long as it does not fall into the priest's hands, I have no objection to that.
Very well. Needed to put that out there.
Sensible point to raise. Well then. Wonderful. I believe you likely saw the house looming to the east already. And
Yeah,
with that,
Have you scouted
Do
it
the
yet?
priests?
I have yet to scout it. I've been in the village here, spending much of my time in the tavern, listening around the village, trying to develop as much intelligence as I could about the priest's activities.
Awesome. I was just about to ask you about the priests, because we would like to find one. If they're not at the death house, find one and see if we can extract any information on how they knew of our coming.
I wish I could tell you more about that.
Do you know where we could find one of them?
My assumption is that their full force is within the house, seeking the relic. Now that
Perfect.
I assume that having divined your appearance, they were also aware of when it would occur, and are likely devoting their full efforts to searching for the relic.
All right. Sounds like
But
we need to just head that way.
Yeah, so we should go now.
Wonderful.
I
should.
want to do one
I
thing
mean, I'm-
before we leave.
Okay.
I am going to say, my magic flows, you stand tall, toughness and resolve, never to fall, with strength renewed, you face any strife, together we conquer bound by life, and I want to cast Aid on Zelric, Zephyr, and Cosmo.
Okay. That's 5 more points.
Yes.
We'll say, I mean, also with seeming, I made Zelric's robes black instead of white.
Yeah.
And whatever would appease Cosmo to make his stuff a little bit darker, but not just so he doesn't stand out as much.
Yeah, man, I'm all good. You can make me look dirty.
Okay.
Don't mess with the hair, man.
They should make his hair black. Not golden.
Yeah. Also gonna cast Mage Armor on myself before we walk out of here.
As you are making kind of these preparations, Saracinda stands up. She walks over, she places a small coin pouch on the bar. Peter walks over and she says, "As always, for your discretion," and then turns to the rest of you and says, "Complete your preparations. I am glad we are aligned, and I will see you at the house." She tips the brim of her hat and disappears.
Oh, shit. I wish I could do that.
You're pretty close. Merlin. Pretty close.
Yeah, it seems like it because I sneak in the shadows and I pop out somewhere you didn't see me. But, man.
Oh,
I want to ask Peter for an ale to go drink it on the way to the house.
I'm afraid it's all wine here, sir.
Even better.
red or white?
Oh, red.
Only
It's
red?
always
red?
red.
Shoot,
I'm
you
a
got a
sucker
nice
for red wine.
you got a nice cab?
And he looks kind of confused.
Do you have
Sorry,
any? Do
Cabernet?
you have any?
Shit, that's an American thing, isn't it? Fuck.
We've
All right. You just got
You have-
like a red blend.
Do you have Grenache?
he looks down. We've got what is this called?
Maybe a Chateau Bleu.
Red Dragon's Crush would
Fuck
be
it,
our
I'll try it.
our nicest, yes. He'll pour each of you a glass out from one of these kegs, one of these casks, and pour one for himself, and to not seeing you, And you not seeing me.
Cheers to that, friend.
Sorry, who
What
are
does
you?
it taste like, David? Is it a Merlot? Is it a Cabernet Sauvignon? Is it a
Malbec?
Malbec?
Is it a French red?
It's a
Portobello?
Shiraz. It's a Shiraz.
It's a Shiraz?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
No, it's not. It's like
No,
a
you
sweet
said
red.
it.
It's like a.
It's a Cab Franc. Wow.
I was halfway expecting it to taste like the red box wine that you could buy at Walmart.
Yeah, it's
Frenza. It's Frenza.
It's Franzia.
It's
Yeah.
Oda Box Pinot Noir.
All right. Cosmo's waiting, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, poor Cosmo with that dark vision. It's like there's a street light over there. Oh, but he's got his weasel. Okay. So out here, you look to basically to the east. Down here, you can see the house again, just about half a mile away. And if your intention is to go there, then that's what we'll do.
Took a weird route, Zilric.
Oh, that's the edge of the map. I
That's
thought
the
it
edge of
was
the map.
whole-
Yeah.
All right.
No, there's a new fog
There's
of war
so
effect.
much.
Yeah, there's a new fog of war effect that's like misty blackness, which I thought was appropriate
That's cool.
for Barovia. So
No, I thought the lighting on this was really, really cool. It's
It
something we
is.
haven't seen before.
Yeah, I
um,
like that. I love that back, the fog.
So you walk along down this road. You do see like kind of a few doors shutting quickly, window shutters closing as you walk by. A few people like kind of peeking out through just cracks in the door and then scurrying, back inside their house, kind of yelling at their kids to get inside as you
So
pass.
we're still standing out pretty bad.
It's more probably. I mean, this is a small village. It's just the fact that you're not known people might be enough to have people concerned. And you can see this house rising closer and closer. Ignore the people up front. I don't know why they put them on this art, because as you get closer, you see only two people standing maybe a block or so away. Two small people, a boy and a girl, stand in the middle of the dirt road outside of this house. The boy is weeping and clutching a stuffed doll, and the girl is trying to kind of shush, trying to quiet the boy. And as you approach, she kind of points back at this house behind her, this house you've been approaching. She says, hi, there's a monster in our house. Mom and Dad, they told us to play outside. Can you... No one's helped us. But I haven't met you before, and maybe you can make it safe? I'm Rose, and this is my brother, Thorn. I'm Rose Durst, and Rosavalda, but everyone calls me Rose. And we don't really like playing outside. So maybe if you could take care of the monster, we can go back home.
And
What are we thinking, guys?
Can I do an insight?
Yeah,
Sure.
it seems suspicious to me, like a trap.
Very, yeah.
Sure.
Cool. I got a 22.
These appear to be two scared young children.
Okay.
asking you for help.
I'll kneel
Yeah, I
down
got
and be like,
19, so.
19, yes.
do you know what the monster is? Have you seen it?
No, not really. So mom and dad, they told us, they shoot us outside. They said go outside and play outside, and then a little bit later we heard screams coming from inside the house, and then these terrible noises coming from the basement. We're never allowed it. We're never allowed in the basement, but just these terrible like howls, and then a little bit after that, these grown-ups in these robes came. We'd seen them. We'd heard that they were, kind of around the village the past few days, but they hadn't been over to our house before. But then they came in, and then quiet, Thorn. I'm asking them. It's okay. And then just a few minutes ago, this lady with these really strange eyes, she came past, and we asked her if she could help, but she said she didn't have time to talk to us, that she was on really important business, and then she went inside the house.
How long have you been outside?
We've been out here all day. Our parents put us out here in the morning, and well, I'm not going to go back in, of course. Well, we're scared that the monster's still in there. We've been out here for hours. And until our mom and dad come and tell us that we can come back in, or it's safe, or Brigetta, if Brigetta comes. She's our nursemaid. She's really nice. She's always been nice to us. And you hear the boy finally pop up, and he says, nicer than mom and dad ever were. She says, Thorn, that's not a nice thing to say. But yes, Brigetta's always been nice to us, and we're worried about her too, because we haven't seen her come outside.
I mean, we were already headed towards your house anyway, so yeah, we'll go check it out.
So they live in the house we're going to, the death house?
That's what people call it, but it's just our house. There's nothing. I don't know why people call it that.
You think it maybe has to do something with the basement?
I don't know what's in the basement.
Exactly. All right, we'll go check it out. Come on, guys.
You guys stay out here. Stay in the shadow. Stay hidden.
Well, it's all. She looks almost confused. Do you say like stay in the shadows?
But like stay hidden. Out of sight.
But
Don't
one
talk
thing.
to anyone.
One thing I should have mentioned. You notice about this place when you're here. It's very overcast in this land, and you can tell kind of where the sun is, behind the clouds, but you've not I guess you've probably only been here, like half an hour. You've, at no point have you seen the sun, like, peek out behind clouds or anything, or clouds part at all.
Do we know what time of day it is?
It appears to be about midday right now.
Okay. Okay, so I was thinking it was like evening. So they've only been outside for like several hours.
Yeah, maybe like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
Hey kids, I'm gonna see this little guy right here, a weasel. He's gonna stay with you. Is that all right?
Oh, what's his name?
His name's Weasel.
Hi, Weasel. Hi.
Hey, he's gonna he'll try to keep you company. He'll play fetch if you want to play fetch, but keep you occupied. So yeah, he'll hang out with you.
Okay.
And we can check in on you through him.
That's weird.
So we'll know you're safe.
It sounds like an elf on the shelf situation.
Okay, am I the only human being alive who has no fucking clue what elf on a shelf is?
It's basically
It's
that.
something
It's
that other
basically-
families do.
It's horrible if you're a parent.
I think it's creepy.
It's the worst thing ever.
Well, what's it? What is it?
It's a
It's
little
an elf
doll.
doll that you have to move every night and make it do weird shit.
Mhm.
So your kids believe in it.
Mhm.
But the benefit is you can make them be good because the elves are watching for Santa.
Because the elves can grab a knife.
Okay, but that means you have to wake up before the kids and make it do shit every day.
I would just stay up hella late.
Or stay up hella late. But my daughter used to come downstairs at like midnight every night to get water, so I would have to be after midnight for me. So. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Well, thanks. Thank you. If you've got a weasel that you can check in on, then you're probably plenty strong to take care of whatever the monster is, I bet. And thank you for being so nice to us.
Just stay safe and take care of my weasel, will you?
And
Yeah.
don't talk to anyone else, okay? Just stay kind of hidden.
Okay. Okay. Come here, weasel. We're gonna go over here.
Are we right in front of the
Alright.
house right now?
You're like a maybe a block or two, like a city block away. So pretty close, yeah.
Before they leave the radius, can I cast Detect Magic and just see if I ping anything off of them?
Sure. You do not ping anything off of them.
Okay. Sounds good. The kid's creepy fucking doll was giving me weird vibes, so.
And a very short time later, you find yourselves outside the front door of this 4-story house.
I hate that they have kids living in the death house.
Oh, yeah, let me get rid of your
The
weasel.
kids don't know why it's called the death house.
Is that alright, Cosmo, if I drop your weasel off? Okay. If you want him back, if you want to call him back at some point, just let me know. And okay.
Alright. How do you guys want to play this?
All right, rogue. Do rogue shit.
Yeah, okay. I was asking you guys how you wanted to play it. You want me to just peek in these windows and see what's going on?
Well, I'm pretty sure Zelric is actually our front
Let
man.
Right, that's my one thing I remember from being gone for a week, is that I'm always in the front.
Always in the front.
Merlinor,
Yeah.
I know I'm not a
So-
rogue, but I'm pretty sneaky. Do you want somebody to help you?
That's actually like that. Oh god, hold on, sorry.
I'm
Actually,
pretty sneaky. I can sneak with him.
Asla, why don't you take this other sending stone?
Okay. I can send
And-
messages though.
That's true, but I wanted to get
Okay.
these just so that you're not wasting your spells.
Okay.
We can use it above the table. We can use it once per day. It resets at dawn.
Okay. I will take it.
That way you're not
put it in
wasting
my
a
pocket.
high level spell slot.
Well, like message, as long as you're in 100, and that's a cantrip.
Mhm.
But I'll take it.
What's up, David?
I'm looking at the lighting layer here, and they screwed something up. So keep talking strategy for a second.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll take the sending stone and put it in my pocket.
So what you're saying is that
All
if
right.
I were to have one of the sitting stones and you were to have the other one, and I were to just say, "Bitch," that would waste the
Yeah.
use.
Yes.
Yeah, Yas. And that's why I didn't give you a sending stone.
Hey,
That's
just
why it's in
be
my
grateful
pocket.
that I'm asking before doing.
I do appreciate you asking for clarification. That's a really big step for you, buddy.
Big step for what?
It's all right.
Learning.
And I just lightly, playfully punch you in the stomach because that's like eye level for me.
I punch you a lot harder than you just punched me in the shoulder.
Shit, fuck, dude.
What?
Didn't we learn anything from outside the other people's or the diva's door?
Shut up.
Why are you calling her a diva? She wasn't even that much.
That's
Who's
what they're
opening
called,
doors?
yes.
They're called divas.
I mean, it might be David.
No,
trying
I opened that. Sorry, I'm just.
trying to fix the lighting.
Yeah, they like put another wall here where it's not supposed to be that would like block off. Okay, that should be good.
We have a minute while we're discussing.
You're real quiet. Lily.
You're so damn quiet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at my mic. I was looking at my character sheet away from my microphone. If we had a minute while we're discussing our plan, Zelric would like to pull out a pearl and cast Fortune's Favor on someone. Or someone's.
Also, David, can we say that we're not up this close to the house?
Yeah.
We're kind of a little off in
Yes.
the distance,
Yes.
approaching
But
the
you
house.
don't want
Okay.
to. You don't want to shout at the front door.
Yeah, we don't want to shout at the front door.
That's yes, absolutely.
I also want, because I know Zelric, I want to put my hand on Zelric's shoulder and say, with a chant of protection, your life I defend. When you stumble in battle, my magic won't end. If you fall into darkness, you'll rise with a spark, for Death Ward will save you. Lighting the dart. And cast Death Ward on him.
Ooh.
Pick 1
I'm
week
Zel-
off, and she expects you to die.
Like Zelric gonna
So
die.
if you get it down to 0, you come back with 1.
Zelric dies, Blight's gonna come back. You have to get married to him.
Yeah, there's gonna be a ceremony,
If
one
Blythe
shot.
has to come back, I will marry Blythe.
Blythe is going to be
Blythe.
so. Blythe is going to be so pissed if he has to come back.
He will be. He will be.
Based on
He'll
that
get a
goodbye.
wife.
The witch
He'll
spell
get a wife.
says,
Since I
"Fuck
killed
you."
his wife,
Fuck
I will be
you.
his wife.
Like
And he'll
he'll
get
be
to
in the
meet
middle
me
doing
one
something,
day.
and just like
He'll be like
appear
the pirate
back at the
king
Sanctum.
of Elysium.
Yeah, now Blythe can fucking leave Zelly alone for once.
Hey man.
Okay,
So let me just tell you what you see as you approach. This is a This shouldn't be a door at all. Well, I don't want to delete it. Sorry. You see a hinged wrought iron gate filling an archway here that leads to a stone portico. Oil lamps hang from the portico ceiling by chains, flanking an oaken double door behind it. If you kind of look through the windows on this first floor into this room, you see an oak paneled room that looks like a hunter's den. The stag head mounted above a fireplace, and 3 stuffed wolves positioned around the outskirts of the room.
can Merlinor make out what kind of guns these are?
Oh, God, from that far away, make a perception check.
See, that one's a G36C. This is an M1 Garand. That's a
Uh,
fucking bazooka.
David, it's a 31 on my perception
RP.
check.
Oh,
RP
Matchbox 31. You can tell from here, based on all your knowledge of firearms, that these are ornamental only.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Greg. I'm sorry that the let me fix the music. It's Matchbox left because I screwed up the loop.
Real quick, can I cast that Fortune's Favor real fast?
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's a minute, so just as we're preparing for this. When Asla comes up, Delric will be holding this pearl he's been concentrating on that's slowly starting to glow. And he'll like kind of take a piece of it of the light and push it towards Asla, and he'll be like, "Where'd you get those rings?" And then he'll walk over to Yas, and also put one into Yas.
I might marry the other guy that was in your place. Saying it's fine.
Um,
I'm like wearing them on both 2 fingers.
Yeah. But I will give a possibility to Asla, Yas, and Zephyr.
And what does that do?
I'm imparting latent luck into a willing creature. Here, I'll just post it actually. Basically, you can just choose to reroll something.
Okay.
Are some
So
of
who
us
has this?
still aided?
This goes
Yes.
to
Yes.
Asla,
And
Yas, and
ours.
Zephyr.
Ooh. Okay.
Left
Let's
for
see
1
what's good.
hour.
Yeah, lasts for an hour. Yeah, when the chosen creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw before it ends, you can dismiss the spell on yourself and roll an additional d20 and choose which of the d20s to use. You can also choose that when you get attacked to when an attack roll is made against a chosen creature, it can dismiss the spell on itself, roll a d20, and choose which of the d20s that was used against it for the attack roll. If it had advantage, you re-roll with advantage. Had disadvantage, roll with disadvantage, etc.
Awesome.
It's basically just a one-time free re-roll.
Yeah. Nice.
Let me mark off one of my
If
pearls.
the original d20 roll has advantage or disadvantage, the creature rolls the additional d20 also with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where it says
So
after advantage and disadvantage has been applied to the original.
Yeah.
That doesn't read right.
Well, if you had disadvantage, you roll again at disadvantage. If you had advantage, you re-roll at advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just if the roll against you had advantage or disadvantage, you add that whenever you're re-rolling.
Okay. And everyone should have inspiration also, if you don't.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. What's the plan?
So I think me and Merlin are gonna look at the windows.
Okay.
I was gonna walk around the house.
Yeah, we'll meet at the back.
Okay. Go for it.
Which way are you going, Merlin? Okay, I'll go this way.
Whoa. I'll go
You
south.
wanna-
If whoa, the lighting gets weird when I move into this space right here.
Let me
Yes,
in.
it does.
Like
I
cross-
Yeah.
went there.
Oh.
Oh,
there's
buddy.
There's like a weird lighting layer on the top and bottom. You get like cut off.
So are there
That
really
is
like
weird.
wolves or dogs in there?
I don't see anything on the lighting layer that should do that. That's weird.
I think they're like.
It's okay. It only happens when I'm like.
taxidermied.
Yeah. These are
Yeah.
stuffed wolves,
Stuffed.
like
Okay, that's
taxidermied
what-
wolves.
okay, yeah.
Merlinor, you passed by a chimney. You know, that's clearly the fireplace with the stag's head above it.
And I am
Uh,
sneaking.
Okay.
Oh, I am too.
Okay. I'll have
I
you
could
roll
ride my
if it becomes
broom
relevant.
and look into the windows of the other levels.
What is going on?
Ooh.
Can I
that's not
round
a
this
good
corner?
stealth
Yeah,
roll.
let me put you up because it's weird because I see like your vision. I have no idea
Yeah.
why it's doing that.
It's like,
That's
yeah,
really
you do
weird.
have a free reroll, so.
Yeah. Well, I used my inspiration first, but
Okay.
I got a 21 for stealth.
Did you have to roll? Did
Yeah,
he tell you
said
to roll?
stealth, yeah.
Not everyone automatically gets a 24.
Um,
Oh,
I have
you were
plus
telling me I
11.
will roll if it comes up for me.
Oh, if it
I was
comes
telling
up.
you both.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay,
It
so
doesn't
never
matter.
mind. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, go around the Asla in the north. You see two chimneys, one that you're passing by right now, and then one about 20 feet to your east. Merlinor, you are looking in a couple of windows. This is the wrong page.
Are there no windows on this side?
There are no windows on the north or south sides. On the east side, you are looking into a dining room, a fine wood-carved mahogany table covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware, surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs.
Okay. As there weren't any windows on the south side.
There's none on my side either. Are there windows?
Nope.
Is there a second story?
There are, looks like 4 stories or 3 stories, and from the roof line, looks like an attic. In fact, you can see, yes, you see 4 stories of windows.
Can I fly up to the second level?
Sure. Give me a
And
second.
try to see if I see anyone? Because we haven't seen any people yet, correct?
That's correct. This is basically where, oh, hold on. I'll move you. There you go. So this, Asla, is the second floor. You are looking into a library through those windows.
Okay. No windows on this side?
No, I don't think. No windows on the north or south of any.
Okay, so I'm on
yeah.
the other side now.
I don't see her, but sorry, I don't see her moving around. But just assume that I am tracking her around.
Sure. Yeah, and the rest
below me.
Yeah, she's now above the rest of the group.
Yeah.
You know, by a story. Asla, you're looking there into a conservatory, a room with a harpsichord, and several chairs filling this elegant hall, with an elegant harp.
Still no
I
really want to play that harp, but it's calling me, but obviously I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me move you. This is the 3rd floor. 3rd floor, you look through those windows into a bedroom with a large bed, 2 nightstands, and a large mirror. There's a balcony that room opens into right there. One of the nightstands in this bedroom has been knocked over, and one of the windows has been smashed. In fact, let's just delete this window, because that window has been smashed.
Can I stealthily fly into the room with the smashed window?
If you want to.
I just want to... Well,
What was your stealth roll?
21.
Okay.
Yas, can I borrow your broom? I didn't know she was going to go inside.
I'm just looking.
You're on the other side, right?
No, he's following
you came around. Okay.
He's following me.
Yeah,
I'll give you the broom.
I mean, yeah, you can go inside there, and
I'm just like peeking in, like I'm not like fully going inside.
You don't see anybody in here.
Is there anything else of note besides like the toppled over nightstand and the smashed window?
You can make an investigation or a survival check.
9?
9, was that investigation or survival?
That was survival.
No. It's just in such disarray, it's hard to...
So this whole room, okay. Then I'll fly back out.
Okay.
And keep going.
Okay.
So to the other side, because there's no windows. Ooh, I turned myself. I don't know how
I hand Yas the broom back.
Okay, over here you're looking now, right? So on the 3rd floor, you're looking in to looks like a master bedroom suite with a large bed, large 4-poster bed, matching pair of wardrobes, a vanity with a jewelry box. You see a portrait above the fireplace, a portrait of a man and a woman.
And this room looks okay, nothing disturbed?
This room does not look smashed up at all.
Okay. And I guess I'll go look at the attic window.
Okay. The attic, you can go around the attic. Those windows are all boarded up.
Okay. So then I'll fly back down
Okay.
to Merlinor. Wherever.
Okay.
I guess straight down then, because he was following me around.
Yeah, I'll get you back over there. Yeah, let's get you.
Yeah, thanks for writing me.
There you go. And Asla returns.
So I will let him know about the room on the 3rd floor. And tell him everything else I saw. And I saw no people. Not one person. Even when I half went in the window. That broken window.
Yeah, but we're definitely missing some rooms in the middle of the house
The middle and the
Yeah.
basement. We know there's
where
a
there are no
basement.
windows.
Yes.
If I was to be in a cult and I was to do nefarious things, I'd do it in the basement.
And that's where the kids aren't allowed. And we did not see a kids' room, by the way. No kids' room. None.
Are you implying that them kids ain't kids?
I don't know, but there's no kids' room that we
Yeah.
saw. But there are parts of the house that don't have windows. But it's kind of mean to put your kids in a room without a window, but it's fine.
No sign of Sarasunda.
No.
She's in the house, from what the kids said.
I think we gotta make it downstairs, guys.
Yeah.
She stormed the castle without us.
Did we see any stairs in that whole lookabout?
I don't think so.
So they have to be in the middle of the house or along.
Yeah, you
the-
did not see any stairs.
What is that? The west wall or the south wall? That don't have windows? Windows.
The north and the south walls do not have windows.
Okay, so the north or the south, or in the middle, has to be where the stairs are.
Y'all ready to go inside?
Might as well.
Can we be
Yeah.
quiet? Can we sneak that?
I'll do my best.
Good try.
What was that? Pull out a pan and
Yes.
What? Sorry, Henry was. What?
It's gonna be hard to sneak with the Yas.
yeah.
Let's not watch this. I'm gonna roll
Yes,
sneak
but you
real
want to
quick.
be invisible?
Is it cool if I roll stealth?
Sure.
Watch this.
I want him to get
14.
14 is not good enough to hide. But it's not necessarily terrible. So,
Oh yeah, yes.
Cosmo
this
has
is how-
gone in and opened the double doors.
Sure did.
Cosmo. The double door opens into an empty antechamber. On the south wall is a shield emblazoned with a stylized golden windmill on a red field. Another closed double door stands about 15 feet beyond.
Looks kind of creepy. I'm gonna throw a stick in there, see what happens.
Don't throw a stick.
Okay?
Okay, so you wanted me to stealth, but we're throwing
Like,
sticks.
are you throwing
Alright.
it? Where are you throwing it?
Here. Just a
Okay.
twig, because I got twigs on me. I'll toss a twig,
Okay.
see if it sets off a trap or something.
Okay. Does not set off a trap. Give me 1 second.
Oh. Not bad.
No, you're fine. Let's see. Surprising. Okay. The twig, kind of rattles relatively quietly to a stop in the center of the room.
ask why Cosmo's leading the way?
Because nobody's coming.
Brother Nor is over peeing in a bush.
Okay.
I am like trying to stealth and hide as I follow Cosmo.
Do we hear
Okay.
anything now that we're inside?
Make a perception check. Now that you're at the, Cosmo, since you're up against the door. A 12 is enough to hear some kind of. You hear like a tearing of cloth, is what it sounds like to you from somewhere beyond that door, and some grunting, like some quiet, muffled grunting.
Does it sound animal-like?
The 12, that is what you hear.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna motion. I'm gonna do like a hand signal. Who speaks common sign language?
I do.
I do.
So I'm gonna say, tearing sounds behind this door and grunting.
That's the only door, right?
That is the only door out of this room, other than the one behind you.
Anybody respond?
Zorik will respond back.
I
have no idea what your hand gestures mean.
Interesting. Is the door unlocked?
Let me check.
Are you trying to open it?
I'm gonna try to figure out if it's unlocked.
Okay. It does appear to be unlocked.
All right. I'm gonna sign again. I'm opening the door.
I'll sign to Merlinor what Cosmo signed to me.
Okay. You open the door, and you see kind of sitting, half sitting, half kneeling on the ground over here is
damage.
Sarah Sunda. And you look around this room, which I'll describe real quick. You see this main hall that runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at the north end and a sweeping red marble staircase on the south end. The door to a cloakroom on the east wall is slightly ajar, and in front of that cloakroom is Sarah Sunda, kneeling, wrapping a linen bandage around her bleeding leg. She kind of startles as you come in and then releases. On the ground, or on the floor, you see two bloodied, motionless figures. Look like this: white-robed figures with various tattoos. They each have a very prominent tattoo of a skull on their chest. Go ahead.
I want to use my free cast of Cure Wounds from
Okay.
my Gift of the Metallic Dragons on Sarah Sunda.
Okay.
So first level.
She says, I'm fine. I appreciate the kindness, but I can take
It's
care
okay.
of.
It's only 5 healing.
Well, thank you. Thank you, but please don't think I can't.
I know, but you're hurt, and we are gonna need you. So don't take it as charity. Take it as we need you.
Yes, well, thank you. Obviously I was able to take care of these two priests here before they could dispatch me. And
Zephyr, can you talk to Dead?
I don't believe I can anymore, but I can peruse my knowledge.
Sarah Sunda Is this the only room you've been in besides the entryway?
Yes, I'm a bit ashamed to say I didn't make it very far, for I found 2 of the priests here. And this is clearly not the bulk of them. I wish I'd... Well, I actually am able to speak with dead. So she muscles herself up, and as she starts to move over to the bodies of the priests, this one's flesh sloughs off.
Oh.
Its skeleton crumbles away, leaving only a skull.
We can talk to a skull, though, right?
A flaming skull that kind of looks like that then hovers up.
Oh, that's horrifying.
God damn it.
This one down here, the body begins to twitch, and lurch, and the head snaps up, and and the priest snarls at you, and you see 2 long fangs protruding from its mouth.
From this one?
From this one here.
They're snakes.
And let's roll initiative real quick as they move to attack.
Motherfucking plane.
I got 15.
And I will rename them.
So for some reason, when I roll on Chrome, it doesn't show up. But I got a 15.
Okay.
What? Well, no. Whenever I roll on here, nothing shows up in the back. So if I open this in Chrome,
Go on, Zephyr.
So we have Zephyr, Cosmos, Elric, Merlinor. We have Asla with a 15. I'll add you. And we have Yas with a what?
12.
Okay.
Henry, buddy.
All right. Oh man, my guys did terrible.
Good.
Zelric, this one over here is nothing more than a hovering skull, and this one down here has taken on some vampiric traits.
Okay. Well, Zelric's in a little bit of an odd spot to try and fling any magic. So he's just gonna pull out his wand of magic missiles, and I'm gonna unleash some magic bolts at the one on the stairs.
Okay.
3. I'll send 7 bolts at the one on the
7 bolts.
stairs. So 7d4 plus 7.
Holy smokes.
21 points of force.
21 points of damage.
My brother in Christ, you rolled all 2s and 1s and then 1 4.
Yeah.
2. Okay. And 7 bolts blast this
Yeah.
priest.
Did a little bit of damage to him.
She bares her fangs right at you, Zelric.
I think I'm just going to take a 5-foot step back into this corner.
Okay.
And that's Zelric.
All right, Merlinor.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the skull.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Awesome. So let me pull up my character sheet.
That's a lot of damage.
And I guess I do get sneak attack because Azla's right there.
Yep.
Cool. And Merlinor going to shoot again because he now gets 2 attacks.
What?
What?
Good, don't it?
26 to hit.
That hits.
That one actually misses, funny enough.
And this will just be straight damage, no sneak attack.
Okay. That's a pretty rough looking skull.
Damn. Well, I'm sure someone else will kill it. Bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And run around this corner.
Okay. Sarasunda, you get the sense that she does not want to be shown up at all, and God, where did she go? She runs behind Cosmo, and she swings her longsword. This guy, ooh, and she hits. Does 12 points of slashing damage. And she's just like screaming at these things, right? Die, fiends, die! Die! Your evil will be purged of this place and every place. Azla.
I have to redo this because I might hit her. I might hit her anyway. Alright, I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do. She got in the way, but...
Alright.
You're her for 5. She's good.
Okay, so I am going to say... By crackling skies, my voice takes flight. I summon thunder with all my might. Let glass and bone and chaos shatter. With Shatter's force, your hopes will scatter. And cast Shatter.
Ooh, okay.
At 3rd level right here. So it should hit both of them, and it's going to hit Sarasunda, but she moved theirs.
Alright, roll damage. I will have them
And it's a
save.
con save of 17.
Okay. She fails.
Oh.
I saw a little orb come into my space. Do I need to make this save?
Oh, where are you?
behind the
It's
wall.
on the other side of the wall. I think probably because it
Okay.
shatters material too, right?
Yeah, won't it like fuck up the wall?
Yeah.
It's a con save?
Yeah, it is thunder damage.
Look, kids,
That's
we'll save the
24.
house, but we're also gonna fucking destroy it.
I got a 16.
What's the DC?
17.
17. Everyone fails.
So 24.
Whoa.
Damn.
And the skull clatters to the ground, and the vampiric one collapses. Anything else, Azla?
Well, no, I can't cast another spell, so nope.
Okay. Yas, will you make a perception check for me?
Sure. What's my plus? 18.
18. I'm glad you rolled high. You notice as the skull clatters to the ground, the tattoo that was on this priest's chest now appears to be etched into the side of the skull, and it is beginning to glow. You also see that the tattoo that is still on the chest of this one is beginning to glow.
Like they're about to come back in a different form now?
Who knows?
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna smash this fucking skull.
Does somebody have detect magic?
I casted it earlier. It only lasts for 10 minutes, so I don't know if it's still going. I cast it whenever we were talking to the kids. So, but between you guys,
I
scouting
think,
that
yeah,
house-
that's probably run out because then we did all the scouting around the house and other prep spells and stuff.
So is this skull technically prone?
I guess tell me what you're trying to do. You're trying to
I'm gonna
just
smash.
smash. Okay. Is there any particular place on this skull that you're trying to smash it?
On the tattoo, I guess.
Okay. If you want to smash it on the tattoo, you can take an action to destroy the tattoo by smashing it on the skull.
And that's
No
what I'll do.
attack roll required.
That is what I will do.
Okay. You bring down the crushing rhino right on the side of the skull where that image of the skull tattoo is now looks engraved, and at that the skull itself shatters.
Hey, hit the tattoos. Is that my only attack?
That
Since I used
is
an
a
action to smash it.
it's a full action to destroy a tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's I'll move up.
Okay.
That's me.
Cosmo, you have this collapsed vampiric priest of Ossibus lying on the stairs in front of you. Tattoo on her chest glowing.
Yeah, I wonder. I would like to try to just do something with the tattoo as well. Jab my staff through it
Okay.
after I cast Shillelagh on it with a bonus action.
Okay. Let me see. I will let you know without using all of your action that does not seem to destroy the tattoo. Like hitting the flesh with a staff.
That sucks.
But I won't make that use your full action if you want to try something else.
I don't have a knife to cut it from the flesh. That'd be cool if I did. But do I? Can I try to light it a torch and burn it?
Sure.
Will that work?
Yeah. That does work. You light a torch and you just char the flesh that this tattoo is on. 3rd-degree burns right on the chest, and that destroys the tattoo. And the body of the priest just desiccates and turns into ash.
Thanks for the tip, Yas.
Hey, smashing worked for me.
Yeah, it's a tattoo though. That was the key.
Sure.
And Saracinda is kind of doubled over.
Okay, can I go up to her?
Yeah, she's kind
I'm gonna
But we're
grab
on-
my staff.
of the same team.
I'm gonna grab my staff and touch her. I'm
Okay.
gonna slam my staff into the ground and say, "By gentle touch and soothing grace, I heal your wounds, a warm embrace. With whispered words and magic's flow, cure wounds restores, your pain shall go." And cast it at 4th level, so I'm using 4 charges of Anubis as well.
Whoa.
How much healing damage are you gonna do?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on a different browser and it's still not showing up, so I don't know.
Oh, your other browser, you might not have the Beyond 20 extension on Chrome.
Maybe
I wonder if it's-
not.
Yeah.
So healing is 31.
Ooh, that's good.
And I used 4 charges of Anubis as well.
Okay. She looks a lot better after that. I suppose in the heat of battle, that's to be expected.
You moved and took me by surprise. I was already casting.
I understand.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit, was that you, Asla?
That was me. Did I hurt you too?
Merlin like walks out from the other room like, what the
I didn't see you. I didn't know
like
where
a
you
massive
were.
headache.
I didn't know.
That's all right. That's all right. I was just on the other side of that wall. It's all right.
Do you need healing?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
I feel really bad. I couldn't see you.
Shit, you didn't know I was there. It's all right.
I was casting it already. Sorry, guys.
Sarah Cinder
Something I don't do often, as you can tell.
Looks at Yas and Cosmo. She says, How did you know about the tattoos? How did you know that?
They were glowing.
Yeah, they started to light up.
Do you not see it?
In retrospect, I suppose, yes. It's really something I feel I should have been briefed on about these priests before I was sent here. And I feel a fool for not knowing that and allowing them to lie there, not finish them off properly. But now I know
Magic
better.
worked for mine, but Cosmo had to burn his.
I suppose because, well, force of the hammer destroyed really ground
It's a ball.
the skull itself into dust. I don't know. I must learn more. Thank you. Thank you for the healing, ma'am. What is your intention? Where do you intend to search within the house?
You gotta go down in the basement, and I'll tell you something else. I thought we were doing this as a team, and then you just blinked out of here and went on ahead. You gonna do that again?
If I feel my mission here is urgent, you understand, and I'm glad to have allies. But if I feel I would be quicker separated, then yes, I might do that again.
All right.
I want to tell her what I saw on the 3rd level. And that the attic windows are boarded.
Okay. What do you think it means?
I don't know, but something happened in that bedroom. And it's not like the master bedroom. But it's not a kid's room. And I don't know what's going on in the attic.
Do you intend to look there?
I think the basement is more urgent. I did half go in the room, nothing noticeable was there.
You want me to go?
Well, it is a curious situation. Perhaps if you wish to explore the upper floors, I can look down here for some means into the basement.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
No?
There's a door right here.
Oh, yeah.
There is a door there.
I open it.
There's also this
Okay.
dining room that we could.
Yeah. Zelric is looking
I don't
into
think
a
the rod might be in.
dining room. Merlinor, you walk into a kitchen.
This is the kitchen.
Yeah, a tidy kitchen with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. This with another door to the east. That probably leads into a pantry.
And does this
Through
stairwell?
this door is the living room.
The hunting, the trophy room.
This is the door. This is with the wolf, the stuffed wolves. Zelric, you are walking into a dining room with a very fine table set with 8 places of resplendent silverware and crystalware.
What's
So splendid that it's worth something.
Maybe. Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
I'm great at these.
That one time, BB.
No.
Oh,
Knew it! Quick! Chrono shift! You have it!
I'm not burning a friendship.
Obvious knockoffs. Like, these are obvious knockoffs of some,
Yeah, they're fake. rich.
actually reputable producer of crystal and silver.
I was gonna make an investigation check while I was in the trophy room to see if I can find the actual firearm. they used.
Okay. You look around. It's like you're looking for what, like hidden compartments or things like that?
Yeah, or if there's like a bottom part to these.
There's
Or-
not a bottom part to those. Those are just display cases, and it's more obvious to you even up close that these are relatively cheap display pieces.
Gotta find a real gun.
You have a gun.
Shush.
What about second gun though?
Like, I wanted wings real bad because I don't have wings. You've got a gun.
Yeah, but one's
But
not
I-
enough.
I know, and I appreciate it. I'm saying that my desire came from a
And I'm
place of wanting because I didn't
working
already
on
have
more.
it.
I just need a lot more money, okay? Or a really good deal.
I'm
Okay.
so curious.
Anyways. So no gun?
You don't find any working actual
All right.
firearms in there.
And do these stairs only go up or is there a way down?
These stairs only go up.
I want to look underneath these stairs. Is there like an underneath or what's in this corner here? This really weird corner.
There is like a little, what do you call it, like jut out there. You were in the kitchen earlier. It looks like from the other side, it looks like a dumbwaiter. Just a small, like a very small elevator box. It's attached to a hand-operated rope and pulley mechanism. And
How small
That's
is
what you see.
small?
like 2 feet wide, like
Ice cold.
too small for a medium-sized creature to enter, to be in. Looks like it's for, putting like dishes and stuff or sending up food to somewhere else.
So where haven't we looked?
Can I investigate the kitchen for any like sliding marks or grind marks on the floor?
Yeah, that was my
Absolutely.
thought.
A pattern.
I'm gonna do the same thing in the trophy room.
Okay. In the kitchen, you roll an investigation check.
Hell
this is
yeah.
Going on, I want to ask Cosmo to look in on his weasel, like look through his weasel's eye.
Okay. If you look through your weasel's eyes, the weasel is pretending to be asleep, in Thorn's arms while he's kind of like rocking it like a baby. The weasel is clearly understanding, his job of keeping the kids comforted and out there. You don't see. Go ahead.
While I'm in it,
Yeah.
he's gonna wake up and run through the front door and to where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh,
The Thorn begins to follow.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I meant to do this. I meant to go over here. So I
shit.
could grab
Now we
these.
have a child with us. That's good.
Rose catches
You have to tell us
Thorn
where-
before he makes it to the door and pulls him back, and he is crying again. But the weasel dutifully runs in, Cosmo, to your side.
I want to send him in the elevator. See if does it go up or down.
Okay. You are able to tell by cranking the pulley that it goes up only.
Oh my god.
Merlinor, you're looking around in the den. What are you looking at?
I'm looking for any false floorboards, any skid marks, like just any way in or out of this room that would be hidden.
Okay. Will you make an investigation check?
I will. 22.
22 is just enough to find a well-hidden trapdoor underneath this rug. Unfortunately, the trapdoor appears to be barred from the other side.
Oh my god.
Magic Man.
Yeah, smash.
I mean, I will if we want to be that loud about it.
Cosmo, did you want to send the weasel up?
Nope.
Okay.
Y'all
Yas,
have a trap door.
you're smashing through this, Yas? Is that what you're trying to do?
Am I? Is that what we want?
I mean, we have
I can
to
do it.
get down there. I mean, will alert them.
They know we're here.
Yeah,
Hey,
the shatter kind of
uh,
gave it
I can do
away.
that.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
David, was that roll public?
That shouldn't be anything. That was me. I don't know why it even treated that as a roll. Oh, it's because I know why.
What's a D32?
No, the rooms here are keyed as like D1, D2, D3 in the book. So beyond 20 thinks that they're rolls. So when I clicked to see where does this trapdoor go, which is room
Okay.
32, it thought that I was saying roll a D32.
I was sitting there like, I'm about to fall into a pit of 23 wolves, huh?
No, yeah.
Okay, I
Yas?
guess I'm gonna smash.
Yeah, roll an attack roll.
Oh, an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. What die do I want to use? We'll use this blue guy.
Wait. before
Too late.
you do
Hold on,
that-
Nope,
hold on.
way too late. I
Yes,
rolled it.
yes,
I rolled
yes.
it.
No,
I rolled it.
It is too late.
It's too
Yes.
I rolled it. I gave you guys ample opportunity. I win. I rolled a 28.
Okay.
Good though. So you didn't need my bardic inspiration.
No.
Roll damage.
Hang on. Is this rage damage or no? Because I'm not raging right now.
It's not, but guess how many hit points it had.
I'm gonna guess
10.
15.
15. You smash through this trapdoor, and give me a second to see.
Oh,
where
that
it goes.
was rage damage. Yeah, so that should actually just be 12.
Okay. Well,
But
you
I'll
hit
just hit it again.
You hit it twice. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yas, you look down. And you do have dark vision, so you see a ladder
Well, I have my goggles.
leading down from this hole. And it looks like just a small, like 5x10 stone room down there.
Hey, Bookman.
What?
You might want to try detecting magic again. It doesn't look like much, but I don't want to just trust what I see.
Erlenor can detect trap. Light trap.
It's just a little 5x10.
Erlenor has no magic.
Oh. Your rogue.
I mean, I can just climb down there. That's fine. But if any of y'all had any precautions you wanted to take before I do.
I mean, I can sneak down there and investigate first.
I can
will
dispel
just-
magic. I
I'll
can't
cast-
detect it though.
I'll detect magic. Use another first level spell slot.
You're quiet again, buddy.
I'll use another first level spell slot. To
Okay,
detect magic.
you're detecting magic down, and you do not. We put that in because I actually want to see what it's blocked by.
I think it's like an inch of
one-
iron or whatever.
It's 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood.
Lead.
An inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
Okay. You do not detect magic. Let me also. 30 feet. You do detect directly above you about 20 to 30 feet directly above you. You detect enchantment magic. You don't detect any magic below you.
So that's the second story?
Probably, yeah.
What
Yeah.
room was that?
That was the room with the harpsichord and all the chairs. And the harp.
I really want.
And with chairs around the room, harpsichord in the corner, harp by the fireplace, chandelier, in the ceiling.
It was the harp that was beautiful, right?
I mean, the harpsichord was nice too, but the harp especially seems beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Well, I guess I can climb down there and look real quick.
I'm already going.
Any magic below us, but there is something
Okay.
above us.
I'll tell him what was in the room above. Like it's like there was a piano, or there was a piano.
Yeah, a harpsichord. It's like a
It's
music
a
room.
harpsichord. It's like a music room, a harpsichord,
Yeah.
a beautiful harp that I really want. Chairs.
I think you're gonna have to ask the kids for the harp.
That harp.
All right, I'm going down the ladder, David.
Okay. Cosmo, you're heading out. You're like, know this place.
I was actually just gonna go talk to the kids and little cutscene, ask them if they know how to get into the basement.
No, we're not allowed. And
We found a door.
you found a door?
She's not here. Don't listen to
Oh,
her.
that's right.
But I was,
Yeah.
I was letting Greg go. Like,
Yeah. No, we're not allowed. Sometimes mom and dad go down there, or the people they have over for some of their weird parties. They go down there, but we don't always know how.
Oh, you never watched them go?
No, we have to go to bed first. But sometimes we can hear. Sometimes we hear footsteps outside. Hold on one second. Where is their room?
Where is their room? 'Cause definitely.
That's what I'm checking right now. Hold on. Because I don't want to say something wrong. Their room is, yes. Sometimes our room's in the attic. Sometimes we hear footsteps outside our bedroom, and then one time I went and I came out to see because I heard my mom and dad talking out there, and then I heard kind of footsteps, and then I came out and they weren't there. And then later, when I asked them where they were, they said I'm not supposed to ask about the basement.
But you heard them outside.
Like in the hallway, in the hallway outside our bedroom, in the attic.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a lot of help. We're
Thank
checking
you.
things out still.
Did you get the monster yet?
Monster's not gone yet. We're still trying to find it. So that's why I'm asking you these questions to help, because we don't know where we're going. So if there's any information you can give us that'll help us find the monster, we really, really need it. Anything you found while you're snooping around?
Well, no. I don't think so. There is there's another room in the attic we're not supposed to go in. It's just like a storage room. And like the stuff in there, I don't know if it moves around. I don't think it moves around on its own. I think my mom and my dad, they move stuff around, but sometimes there's a lot of stuff that's just like they put in one corner, and then other times I'll peek in there and they've taken all this stuff out of the corner. And
So, that sounds like something we should check out. I'm gonna leave the weasel out here with you. I'm sorry I brought him back inside for a minute, but he's gonna stay out here with you again, okay?
okay.
All right. I'm gonna go back in, see what everybody else is doing, and let them know what I just found out.
Okay.
I'm like, I do think we need not be the basement.
Yeah, I think.
Did you ask them
which
which
corner
corner they put the furniture?
No, we'll figure it out.
Okay. So Cosmo returns, gives a report. Merlinor is eyeing that ladder lustily. And what do we do? We have some options.
I want to check that attic.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know obviously there's something we need to get into the basement, but I think clearing above us also wouldn't be a bad idea if we're going to go down, so we don't have something come behind us and trap
Yeah,
us.
like we don't get ambushed coming out.
And they heard them going to the basement, be in that room.
I think the basement isn't really the basement.
Yeah.
I think it's, they call it the basement, but it's not actually a basement. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's the attic.
Well, they live in the attic.
Well, there's a second.
There's
room
two
for
rooms in the
why-
attic.
They just can't go into the storage room of the attic.
I think we need to look in,
I think
And
they've been
maybe-
deceived.
and maybe
I mean,
Or
maybe.
you
I mean,
could
Rose
check
looked
out
like
the
she was old
room
enough to have
that I saw,
some kind of understanding. But
because I didn't see anything, but good at that.
Yeah, Rose is probably like 11-ish, and Thorn is probably like 6.
Yeah.
Red, he's like in his mid 50s.
He doesn't look a day over 60.
It's just one of those days.
All right. All right, so we're going up and instead of going down now.
I think we need to.
Okay.
I think Saracinda says, I think this is a good idea. I think your discussion about clearing the house proper makes sense. If you don't mind, I will descend, explore. I promise not to get into any trouble, and return to you if I find anything interesting. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Do you want someone to go with you?
No, I think you work well together, and I'm
Can
a
you
bit more
message-
used to moving quickly on my own. Sorry?
Can you message?
I can message, yes, and I will if I run into any trouble. Or if I find that this goes anywhere down here. It looks like just a small stone enclosure.
Okay. Well, I can message too, so the same go.
Okay. Okay.
Careful.
And she will start descending. And I will let you guys do what you want to do.
We're gonna go up.
Okay.
I think to the third floor first,
Yeah.
right? To that room.
So let me. You're going up the main stairs here? Yeah. Okay. I will start dragging people there.
There's a dragon.
Zorik will tell Azla that he would probably be wary of the room with the instruments if it had enchantment magic, just because of the dangers of enchantment magic.
Can you
I mean, that
tell
could
if
be.
it's added?
I don't know what the enchantment spell is, but I mean, hold person or hold creature, just stuff
Really?
that controls your
Or
mind.
Ulrich? I want that part.
Well, then I guess cast dispel magic on it, but until I get closer, I can't know if there's which item is magical. I just know there's something up here that's magical.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, we'll do all this first, and then if we have time, I might grab the heart to spell it.
Hey, David,
Um,
this spot right
I-
here is invisible.
Oh. You might have to go around. Hold on, let me look at the light layer.
I can see it.
I think it's a weird thing that Parker was seeing earlier. I think it must be that. Oh, you know what, Cosmo? I think it might be that the light doesn't extend that far. I think it might be dark over
Yeah,
there.
because I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. There should be, most of this should be lit up,
Yeah.
but that might be too far. And I just want to, let's see. I may have erred when I said enchantment, so hold on. I'm sorry, transmutation magic,
Okay.
not
That's
enchantment magic.
What is transmutation?
Like changing stuff.
Changing the physical properties of things.
Yeah.
So we might want to check out this room.
So you ascend into this upper hall where that's the issue. Unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls here. Hence why Cosmo is having trouble seeing on the south end of the room. Hanging above the mantelpiece of the fireplace here is a wood-framed portrait of a family. A man and a woman with two smiling children. The same children you saw outside. Asla, the man and the woman, or anybody who ended up going into the dining room downstairs, the man and the woman are the same as the ones in the portrait in the dining room. The marble staircase continues upward, and you have Zephyr standing in front of a door down there, as then double doors on the east and west out of this main hall.
Say, oh, Zelbert.
I'm gonna try the doorknob. See if it's locked.
It is
What
not
is-
locked.
Magic.
Oh, it's good.
Zelwick, if you go in there, can you tell what is being affected by the transmutation?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Zephyr, are you opening this door? It is unlocked. Okay. Zephyr, you open this door to find an undecorated bedroom with a pair of beds with straw-stuffed mattresses. These beds are smaller and crappier than the most of the furniture you've seen in the house. This looks like a servant's quarters. To the north, it looks like a door to a closet.
Yeah.
And then to your southwest, you see the dumbwaiter. Not the dumbwaiter itself, but the elevator. The small elevator shaft. Yeah.
All right, guys, that room's a bust.
Me and Zelda stepped into the.
Okay. You and Zorik step into the conservatory to see the harpsichord and bench filling the elegant halls. Northwest corner, the stuffed chairs surrounding the room, and a large standing harp near the fireplace. Zorik, do you still have Detect Magic up?
It goes for 10 minutes, so as long as it hasn't taken us 10 minutes to climb the stairs, then yeah.
The chandelier, which is basically here, right to the edges of the outermost circle of this ping, is giving off transmutation magic.
Should I dispel it?
It might just be the. Well, no, that's illusion. I was thinking of like a dancing light spell, but that's not. That's different class magic. It might just be making the room light up, honestly.
Well, dispel it and see what happens.
I mean, nothing happened to us walking in here, so I feel like it'd be a waste to throw a dispel magic at it unless you just have the spell slot to do it. But
how big is the harp?
Oh, I don't know how big harps are. Like
they're pretty.
Like
big.
one of those harps you have to like sit down to play.
It won't, I can't take it.
It would be difficult to take with you. It's a harp that you put someplace fancy, and it stays at that spot generally.
Okay, so nothing else pinged with
dude.
his detect magic?
That is correct. Cosmo, you can light these. Give me just a second. Let me.
Still feel like I should dispel this magic.
I don't think it's.
Let me light these for you.
You don't think it's worth it?
No, I mean nothing happened whenever we walked in here.
Is the door I'm standing by unlocked?
It is. It does appear to be unlocked. Yes.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay. I will tell you what you see, and then we'll see what Asla and Delric are gonna do in there. You see a library, a mahogany desk facing the fireplace, 2 overstuffed chairs in the corners to the north, and floor-to-ceiling bookshelves along the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows access to the higher shelves.
I would like to investigate the desk, looking for like a journal or ledger of some sort.
Okay. Roll that investigation check.
22.
Of the desk. That is excellent enough to find a small kind of hidden compartment under the desk with stacks of papers in it that all look like this.
Oh.
Blood-splattered papers with "He is ancient, he is the land" scrawled across them.
Well, that's disturbing.
While you are looking over those, Aslan, Zelric, are we doing anything over here?
I want to best.
Can
I want to look around the room, see if there's anything of note in here. I want to look at the chandelier, and I want
Okay.
to check the heart.
Okay. Well, walk around where you're walking.
I was
Oh,
gonna
God.
make an Arcana check to try and ascertain something more about the chandelier.
So I'm looking up at the chandelier first.
Okay. Is real quick, Zarek, you said you were trying to figure something out about the chandelier?
Yeah, I was gonna say like use Arcana to try and ascertain more about what the spell might be that's on it.
Okay. Yeah, I can roll an Arcana check and see what happens.
Big.
You think that this chandelier might be transmuted to be animate,
That's what I was thinking.
and I will let you have made that check before Asla moves.
So I just, as she starts walking, I'll just put an arm out and just like, hold on. Okay, maybe you just spelled the magic on the chandelier.
Okay, so at 5th level, I'll try to dispel the chandelier. I'm gonna say, by the strength of my voice, I shatter the chain with unravel the magic released from the strain with a wave of my hand. Let illusions take flight, for in this pure moment I summon the light.
Okay. Will you make? Is this a cleric spell or a bard spell?
Bard.
Okay. Will you make a charisma check?
$16.
16 is good enough. As you cast it, this chandelier begins whirling, spinning around, and then as you release the magic, it slows and stops and appears to just be a normal chandelier.
Whew.
Good
That
catch.
was a close one.
Good catch, Zelric.
Yas and Zephyr and Cosmo, what are you guys doing?
Cosmo's
Keep an eye on the
eyeing.
stairs.
Okay, yeah, I was eyeing the foot lockers at the foot of the beds in this other room.
Okay. Those foot lockers, I believe, but I will confirm, are empty.
All right. And
That's a shame.
hey, Zephyr, did you open this other door in here?
No, I just assumed it led to a closet.
Silly. I'm gonna open it.
Oh my god.
Closet.
Everyone get ready.
It's bats.
It opens into an adjoining closet with tidy servants' uniforms hanging from hooks.
You should have just homebrewed something else there. Right in the moment.
Would like to.
Okay. And then, Cosmo, you start to feel your airway, like, constrict and tighten, and you can just like see the way the air and dust like move out of the corner of your eye. Some invisible force squeezing you.
Vecna's link. The invisibility.
I will
think
let
I've
you
seen
do
it.
that on your turn if you want. But we are going to roll initiative.
Oops.
The
Well, it was a closet.
Swigs out of the closet.
Everyone? Or just
Yeah, everyone. I mean, So I have this token on the board here. You know, you can tell where something is, you know, even if it's invisible unless it's hiding. But
I'm re-rolling with my heroic inspiration.
You just had to say something about doing something cool in homebrew, Parker.
Are you using her heroic?
This thing was
Did you already
waiting up
use the
here for.
mother?
I used
Somebody.
or no, maybe no, I used my pearl.
You know what? It's been boring for a minute. Let's get something going.
Let's kill someone.
All right, let's add. Oh, Zorik, you got yourself on there.
I'm consistent with these 20. That's the second 22.
Asla got a. Did we know what
My
Asla
second
got?
will.
She re-rolled and got a 16.
16.
You do need to take off her re-roll thing.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
I will say now it is 11 central. Is this? Are people good to do this combat?
I would
And
kind
then-
of like to tap out. I'm pretty zonked.
Okay, we can. Then let's just get initiative rolled, and we'll end on that cliffhanger. It is later than I thought.
I want to switch my initiative out with Cosmo.
Okay.
So he should be up at a 19 and I'll be back down to a 10.
That's very noble of you.
I can see him and he kind of needs it so that way he doesn't, you know, asphyxiate over there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna assume Merlinor has the Dex tiebreaker on Yas as a rogue.
Probably I get a +4.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, he wins.
You did get a broom today, so you should get an automatic +5. Just saying.
Yeah, so I have a +7. So actually,
So glad you like
Um,
it. That's all I could afford.
I'm gonna be zooming.
If only we weren't in a house. In an enclosed space.
And yeah, okay, we'll call it there as you hear Cosmo. You know, those of you in the other rooms. Zephyr can see Cosmo. Aslan Zelric maybe can a little bit. I can't really tell. You'd see him just start like. What's that?
Yeah, I can see Merlinor. Yeah. Zephyr.
Okay, you can see Cosmo a bit. Yeah, Zelric has a better view. Zephyr's got the best view.
Yep.
You see Cosmo open this door, kind of look in, cut back, and then just start like
So
getting tearing his chest, looking around, and you see just the faintest like swirl of like dust and like particles. It's this amorphous shape. It's not like it's clearly not an invisible like human, humanoid. It's some kind of invisible force that is attacking Cosmo.
So Zelric's like just saw Asla dispel the chandelier, and he's like gonna holler back into the hallway like, "Hey, we need to be careful checking these rooms, guys."
Hello.
Yeah, there's a crazy chandelier here.
Welcome back, Zelric.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks all. We are making our way through the death house. If you ever play the Curse of Strahd campaign and you start at level 1, it's possible that you will see this house again, or a form of this house again. It's actually
I knew the Strahd name was familiar.
Yeah, I had played a one-shot going through this death house like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
When I first started playing D&D.
Yeah,